Welcome, Anime Lily fans. How you guys doing? Welcome to Anime Lily Podcast, episode 91, without a title from here and out, because we don't know what the hell to name this episode. So once we're doing the episode, Sam will decide one, and we'll find out what it is will be named. But let's have a good time, and let's enjoy ourselves, and hopefully you guys enjoy this little baby cutie voice of mine, because I finally learned how to do the voice mod, because, you know, I was trying to give some pocket change to Ray. He's not here on the channel right now. I don't know where did he go, but enough of hearing me, my little cutie baby voice here. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what the hell just happened.
Are you done?
Unfortunately, this is the episode. This is the Anime Lately podcast.
I hate it here.
I am your host, Sam the Manga Man, and I don't know why Alvin the Chipmunks had to literally talk all those intro, but yes, here with me are my brotakus. Introducing first the wholesome content creator, the director of anime, considered by King of Games, Mr. Twitter Verify. Oh, my brother, testify for Ray Apollo.
I'm gonna have to confiscate Vash's computer.
Our next Brotaku is a devilishly handsome tiefling in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon, My Hero, and One Piece. The Hurricane Typhoon, Legendary Vash, the engaged, wholesome, flat Jackson cheese lover, aka Cheese Nuts, from Alvin the Chipmunks.
Yes,
Miguel
that's me!
Oh, they called you fatback, bro. It's like, dang, that boy got cake.
Brethren, he is the CEO of Careful Spoilers Podcast Network, the host of Careful Spoilers Show, Villains, founder of the No Anime No Life Facebook group. He is JB, exclusive, the incredible, talented James Barnes.
Hey Abe, how you guys doing?
Shut up.
Would be better if I can understand Vash. That would be great.
I know. That'd be
I don't
great.
know either. I don't know what he was trying to say this whole entire time. I mean, I was never a fan of Alvin the Chipmunks, but now I'm even less
Me neither,
of a
bro.
fan.
Me neither, bro.
All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. Is this much better? You guys could hear my beautiful voice.
I hear your echo's voice, not you yourself.
I made a mistake. I should have never gave you any kind of advice ever.
Pennywise.
Why? You now gave him too much power.
Maybe he'll get bored in like 2 weeks and we'll be back to normal.
Bored? That's impossible. Me getting bored with stuff like this? Hell no. But
You gave him too much power of creativity. Now his creativity mind is just gonna...
Well, if you guys want to mess around with voice mod, if you go to Ray's Twitter, he actually has a special link. If you guys click on that, download voice mod, Ray will get a kickback on that. So definitely support the boy and get voice mod.
Yeah, so if you go ahead and buy voice mod through my link specifically, I get a kickback. And that's why Vash had it, because he's such a supportive friend.
yes, I am. I am
you can put
such
that
a
link in
great
the
supportive
chat if
friend.
you can, Ray.
Doesn't mean that I don't hate it, but
Does Ray regret it now that I did this? Yes, he
Yo.
does regret it. But
I do.
the
I feel like
true,
you should,
the
I feel like
true
Ray should have
reason
known. I feel like Ray should have already knew
he
this
should
was
have.
gonna
I
happen.
agree,
I
Sam. He
did
should
see
have
the
known
thing
this.
is I did know, but he was like, "Yeah, Ray, I want to try it." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So here we are.
But I do want to say,
our editor Prince Alad is on a chat and it's like, "Oh no, what did you guys make me do? I mean, he's gonna be editing these kind of works in our audio and stuff." So
you better keep every single one of them.
I'm so
No, please
sorry,
don't.
man.
But one thing I can't wait is that once I learn how to put the audio clips of all the stuff I have from the guys when James scream at me telling me I'm wrong, I can't wait to tell other people they're wrong. So I can't wait to have those clips ready on my stream deck and tell me, hey, you know what, Sam, you're wrong. Hey, Ray, you're wrong. You know what, James, you're wrong. Just to say it.
As soon as I get mine set up, I will have mine as well.
Can I ask the chat how often that Vash is right outside of like maybe once every 6 months?
No. There's once every quarter of the year. In the My Hero,
I'm not giving you that.
Series, yes.
Once every 6 months.
1 quarter every year. Hell yeah.
Once every 6 months, bro.
I give him 1 1/4.
I'm glad to say,
I'll give him a
what Master Senpai said, YouTube actually recommended us in the page, so I'm very happy to see that we're good in the algorithm. That's happy.
Hey, the algorithm thinks that we're consistent. Yeah, boy.
I'm like, I was just about to say that joke. I'm like, yo, we haven't posted much this year with content consistently, but glad to know that YouTube still consider us that. So I'm glad to hear that. So for those that are new to the channel, we are here a podcast that's conversational. We do talk about anime and manga, but at the same time we talk about pizza, pancakes with cheese. We talk about food. We talk about games. We talk about content, whatever the hell we want. So if you want to have a conversation topic, definitely write in the below and we will have in the chat. We also have a YouTube membership and we also accept super chats as well. It's not obligation, but if you want to support us, we gladly appreciate it.
We really do. And that way Vash can keep using the stupid voices. I mean, as long as y'all keep supporting us, I'll let him keep using it.
That's a fact, and also it helps us to save up money, and also for Sam to get a PC in the future. So that's definitely a fact, and that's definitely a goal for it.
Oh, it's gonna happen very soon, right now. it's happening very soon, right now.
Yeah,
with
it's in progress.
What's going on?
Sam is paying attention to his cryptocurrency chat.
Yeah, it's very well for him. Dogecoin. Dogecoin.
I am very close to be a thousandaire, I guess you could say.
A thousandaire?
Is that a word too?
It is a word.
John Tate says, "Hey Sam, have you figured out what tier? What would
yeah,
be
and
tier
I answered
3?
that.
Oh,
I answered that. I did say like we want to give you guys more benefits, like give you guys more content from us. I know we weren't as consistent on too much of what we like to, but we actually found some potential editors, and that's a good thing. That means, we go crazy on all our videos again and have someone else to help us edit.
Correct.
And Vash can just do the lighter work of it.
Yeah.
And you can just push it out right away.
And plus, for those that have been curious to know what I've been working on in production, check out my Twitter. Not sure if I could say it out loud here, but just check out my Twitter. It's right there. You can see one more.
You know what? Let's just be safe and not mention too much of it. You know, all you can say is since he already posted up a post of the entire picture. You can just say
Steve posted it. I'm there, so all I could say is that go check what I did.
There's a lot of people named Steve. You might want to have the last name.
Okay. The show's on Hulu coming out this year. That's all I'm gonna say. It's coming in the fall, and the show's called Only Murders in the Building. It's very good, and it's starting with Steve Martin and also our girl Selena Gomez. And it's just we saw the first 2 episodes, and all I could say, very good 2 episodes. Other than that, yep.
Fair.
So yeah, you work with Selena Gomez. Congrats, buddy.
Yeah,
That's actually
amazing.
one of your goal dream, actually.
It's funny. It's funny enough how I spoke about that like 4 years ago with my friend Sean. Actually, I spoke about it right before I met Sam. Like I spoke to my friend Sean. Like, yo,
you mentioned this to me a lot when you first met me.
Yeah,
actually.
when I first met Sam too. But when I told my friend Sean, I was like, yo, by the time I'm 30, I hope to work with Selena or a couple of people like Zac Efron, The Rock. Like I said, by the time I'm 30, like
literally basically everybody that's done High School Musical. Basically, you want Vanessa Hudgens as well?
Oh yeah, definitely for sure, definitely,
Yes.
for sure. And Dips as well.
I'm thinking I called that one a while ago, but
no, you did it. You did it. I can recall that one. You did that.
No, I'm pretty because we talk about it.
No, you called Hillary Duff. You called Hillary Duff.
You did call Hillary Duff. I did call Vanessa.
I won.
And
I would definitely like to.
I won.
I would definitely love if Vash could work with Hillary Duff. I would be jealous.
Me too.
Honestly.
I'd be jealous too.
If she is doing anything right now, because I know that she did not continue the project that she's gonna do with the reboot, right?
I think Disney didn't want it. Like Disney dropped it. The Lizzie McGuire reboot that they were wanted to do. Yeah, I think that fell through. Like Disney didn't want to do it anymore. So did the Even Stevens thing, and I kind of expected that one, but I thought the Lizzie McGuire would have kept going because Hillary Duff has she's a mom, 2 kids, and she was actually willing to do a whole entire show about being a mom in the whole adult world and how much has changed these times of things. And I think it is kind of needed. I don't mind that kind of show, but then again, Disney keeps rebooting a lot of shows lately with That's So Raven.
Can't wait for them to do the Kim Possible, bro.
I don't mind that.
Actually, quick side thing. Speaking about Reboot, I know that me and James did not talk about in his show, but since we're here on the conversational side here, Space Jam Reboot. I'm actually excited for it.
Sequel.
The sequel.
Sequel. Yes, sequel. I'm actually excited for it. I'm curious, and I'm curious to know how it's going because it's a mixture of CG and then goes back to real life. So like it's a little nice half and half. So I like it.
I mean, it's been a while for me since I've watched the first Space Jam movies, but
I ain't watched Space Jam in a hot minute.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the animation wouldn't exactly fit all together from what we have right now.
It still kind of holds up in a way.
Yeah,
like
it's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure.
Feels like the animation of that time, you know.
It's a guilty pleasure for sure.
I can see that.
But it's like they don't change the animation between. They don't give Michael Jordan the whole animation style. It's our regular Looney Tunes kind of 3D animation in a way, or 2D animation. Kind of.
I still haven't even seen the trailer.
Yeah, it's a mix. It's a mixture of both.
No.
Yeah,
I just decided not to watch it. I'm like, I'll watch the movie when it comes out. I don't need to watch the trailer for that.
I mean, I'm glad it's coming out. I'm glad it's coming out HBO Max because I can watch it free from there.
Yeah.
When LeBron gets pulled into the Toon World for the first time, it's 2D, and then like something happens, and then it's switched to CG
3D.
animation.
That's fun. See,
and then he's live action. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure they'll do something funky with that. That'll be fun.
I think they took the inspiration of animation style from Spider-Verse because that's why I kind of got a bit of mixture animation of CG with a bit of because of Spider-Verse. With Spider-Verse, it had a mixture of animation. Like a lot of people work on it in different styles. So that's why I felt like with Space Jam 2, this one is just more obvious, but this one you could tell the difference of which each style is.
But it's definitely different for sure, and they have a pretty good wide variety of casts in this sequel.
I just didn't expect to see Iron Giant and the other characters there. I'm like, oh, okay.
I was pleasantly surprised. They was like, oh, they did it in Ready Player One. We can do it.
Yeah,
right. I'm like, hey,
well, everybody likes him.
So like, I didn't expect that. I'm like, okay. I wonder how the match gonna go and everything. So I'm curious to know. And it was shocking to see the guy from Iron Man to play him. The guy Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle?
Yeah, Don Cheadle's in it. Yeah.
So
wow.
That's pretty cool to see him here. So I'm like, okay.
He's actually the villain of this. Okay.
Yeah,
it's a very interesting take. I know Ray didn't watch the trailer.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, it's a very interesting take. I'm not gonna lie, it's really interesting.
I'm about it.
JR, I don't think Space Jam 2 is trying to beat the first movie. I think it's just trying to be like a little nice follow-up.
Yeah, it's its own kind
of
thing.
And if it was trying to beat the first movie, I mean, yeah.
It's fine.
It's weird.
It's been 20 years, so it's fine.
Why would I come out with a movie that wasn't as good as the first one?
It's trying to be
AKA Mortal Kombat. That's what
that movie looks lit.
Yo, I'm excited for Mortal Kombat.
I'm
beyond excited.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah, it looks like a whole real legitimate of a Mortal Kombat movie.
That's one movie review that I would like to do with all four of us on James' channel.
That they're going to. They said that they worked on the fatalities for sure, and I'm like, yes, that's what that's about. So I'm ready.
Afterwards, they gotta have to stay dead from that.
No, bro. When people die in Mortal Kombat, unless some timey-wimey bullshit happens, they die. They did.
Yeah.
What I read in some interviews is that if this movie does well, they have a plan of a trilogy to 5. So they have a plan, but I'm glad that they haven't announced it. I'm glad that they're waiting for the audience reception and also waiting to see the whole box office. So I'm excited that they're waiting for all that before they say, okay, we have a trilogy announced and everything. I'm glad they're waiting and learn the lesson from how the Monster Universe from Universal did, how they failed so bad, like announcing like 6 different movies, and then nobody spoke anything about them no more. So I'm glad how they learned from those mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know why studios think that just making random announcements is going to make audiences excited. Like, how's about you give us one good movie first, and then we'll see if we even want them.
Thank you, James.
I didn't hate the last Power Rangers movie, but the studio head was like, yeah, we're gonna make 7 movies.
Oh yeah,
no. It's being rebooted. They're not even continuing.
I know, and that sucks because I actually enjoyed the first one.
So what I'm gonna say is that's okay because I think that they learned what they could have done better, and they're like, actually, we should just do the whole thing better, which is fine to me.
Right.
That Power Rangers could be done super lit, and I think they saw that, and I hope they do that, like legitimately.
They can make it better. I mean,
the technology is already better. So yeah.
I better not see any bad technology because if King Kong versus Godzilla, I know me just have not reviewed yet because I know somebody DM me actually about it yesterday. They're like, hey, when you guys gonna have the review? I'm like, just wait. We will have it eventually, but we will. But
just been a little busy.
Yeah, but if King Kong versus Godzilla could look this good and this real and get me and Sam this hype for it, it's like this shit is amazing. Any movie that comes out after this cannot look that bad. Like CG and animation look that great. I say like movie with that high budget cannot look that bad. Like there's no way.
I mean, what I'm saying is, if Pacific Rim did it just fine,
right,
they could absolutely do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Pacific Rim, I feel like is that bar, like that is bare minimum.
Facts, bro.
That's very true, though.
It's crazy how good the VFX still hold up in the movie.
They do.
Insane.
I fucking love the original Pacific Rim. That's one of my favorite movies. Like straight, just it's fun as hell. Like I just enjoy it.
Pacific Rim came out.
So I remember
2013. Wow, that was wow. And the Power Rangers came out after that, if I'm correct. I think it was 2017.
Yes, it did. Yes, it came out significantly.
2017. 4 years.
That's even worse.
4 years later.
JR, I don't think it sucked. Like where it went downhill for me is where Krispy Kreme literally became the entire.
There's like so many. The sponsorship
ad marketing. That was ad marketing on the
sponsorship and ad marketing for Power Rangers was way too hard and unnecessary for this movie.
Yeah, bro.
But then again,
it was
nobody could have done it like how Ant-Man did it, because at least when Ant-Man did it, they made it so comical,
it was funny,
and
you know,
and
like nobody does it like Baskin Robbins.
It's not a part of the plot. The thing that they were looking for was literally beneath a Krispy Kreme building. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo. Funny enough, I never heard about Krispy Kreme until that movie.
Are you shitting me, boy?
Serious,
I'm not shitting you. I'm actually serious. I never heard about them until that movie.
Cat.
I mean, the coffee's alright. I would say the coffee is alright. I know they have good coffee, but
I never tried the coffee.
We vaccinated now. I'm vaccinated now. I get free donuts at Krispy Kreme. Gang. You know?
I mean, I'm about to be fully vaccinated, but I don't want to go all the way to the city just to get Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, I do got to drive out to the east side. So
yeah, I'm not going that far for that.
Yeah, me neither.
Just for that one time. I'll wait for the summer. I got time. I got time.
But hold up, we got Sensei like Glove. We got the big bold man. He came here saying gang. Shout out to JB, my man.
John, thank you for that $10 donation. Since Rick is trying to get some Zukaku, let me be in my bag. Also, I'm planning to make some gyros.
Some euros? Oh, my boy.
So I have to Publix to get some lamb. Then I can do wear the lamb sauce meme. You know what? I miss lamb. I miss lamb.
An idiot sandwich.
Got you, BB.
Nice one.
Yo, but shout out to Sensei for inviting me onto Gloves Off. It was a really good conversation. Can't wait to be back on, man. Seriously.
I mean, okay, look. Yes, half of that conversation was real good, bro.
Yes, the conversation I had was good. In chat, everything was cap.
Half of that conversation was great.
I remember.
I was pretty sure I was hearing muffling until James was talking, and then.
Oh my god!
What was this episode about?
But James, you hold your own, because when I was there with Sensei like months or a year ago, even props to his panelists and everything, but the chat said the same thing as Cap, and I'm like, I love the people I was with. I was with Knox and a couple other heads, and it was amazing. But when everybody else just kept yelling Cap, I'm like, can you just shut the fuck up?
Let the man talk.
Like, listen, some of them boys talking about, oh man, he relies too heavily on telling a story. And I said, huh? What do you want him to do? Come into your house and read it to you? Oh, I like,
yes.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Okay. That's cap. Golly, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, you don't like story in your story? Get the fuck out of here.
It's
are we just?
It's
so
like
you just really want to see two guys have all these full-on superpowers, kind of shit?
No. They just want moving art.
Or like dub voice acting is bad. What? Dub voice acting cannot be bad.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about
cap.
Sometimes I'm just like, some of y'all don't deserve rights. I don't care.
I believe you. I honestly believe you. There was just some people just.
Now, but since he's a great host, he kept everything fair.
He did.
From my perspective, it was a lot of fun for me.
Props to him. He's a great host, and when it's your first time, he knows that, he acknowledges that as well.
Yeah.
Because when I went off for the first time as well, he always asked me first too. You're like, oh man, I appreciate it, thank you. And then I always spoke first, and then if like it feels like 6 people talking at the same time, like, you literally had to battle your way in just to talk first. But like, he's a great host, and he knows how to handle like a big crowd. So
he had me dying, bro.
yeah.
He was like, somebody would say some shit. He's like, why? And they're like, and I'm like, got him.
He does that. Like, I love that. He like. So what's your reasoning? Why?
Jeez Louise. But it's okay. We can talk about why York New is the best arc later on. That's fine. But I ain't just got to talk to my boys in a minute. So I gotta know what.
But wait, before we go, I want to add one thing that JR said.
What JR say
about Power Rangers? Because to agree to what James said, the first half of the movie, before they get a Krispy Kreme donut, is great. The build up for Power Rangers, the build up to the characters, the build up to the lore about the head dude. I forgot his name on top of my head. And I grew up with the show. The head
Zordon?
Yeah, Zordon. Thank you. So the build up. Yeah, but you knew what I was talking to me. See, Zordon. Boom. So
Gen Z. Swear to God, bro.
He's millennial. He's millennial.
No, he ain't. We don't claim him.
Yes, I'm part of you guys. So what do you say?
We don't claim you.
I'm part of you guys.
Know what? No, actually,
we're trading you.
I'm actually, you know what? You're right. I'm actually at the line of millennial.
No, mine is at the cutoff point, if I'm correct. My year.
Like
But
I said,
anyway,
we don't claim you being traded.
But Power Rangers actually was a very entertaining movie. Like it was lackluster at the end, but overall it could have been something. Like somehow there's a whole gold mine and type of Megazord and everything, but the characters actually were entertaining.
And the teenagers themselves are actually right.
Yeah,
you are very lucky. Millennial year stops in 1996. You lucky bastard.
It does.
I know. That's what I said. It cuts off on my point, my year.
Like I said, bro, I traded you to the other side, so sorry. But yeah, no, the Power Rangers movie is alright.
I like
it's decent. It's not anything. It's not a movie I'm going to rewatch a bunch of times.
True,
but it was decent. You know,
I'll probably rewatch the first half.
I feel when it comes to reboots, though, for Power Rangers, because this was kind of like the first reboot.
I feel like that's easy to. I feel like this is easy to reboot too. It's easy.
It's true. That's very true. Because I know Mortal Kombat got rebooted so many times as well.
Listen, they needed to keep rebooting it.
Because I remember the YouTube series Mortal Kombat Legacy. They had a very stacked cast. So they had Michael J. White. They had Brian
What I'm saying.
They had the original Shang Tsung. Like, what
can get a movie this good? I'm gonna need Street Fighter to get a dub too, bro.
Thank you, bro. Yes.
Okay, I need a Street Fighter dub real bad.
Street Fighter as a TV series, I think would be great as a streaming. I
just give me a good movie.
I mean, Mortal Kombat 2. I think they would both work better as TV series.
To be perfectly honest with you, Mortal Kombat would fare much better as a TV series because there's actual lore there.
Because of Mortal Kombat Legacy, I know there's so much lore of their whole entire story. How they did when they did Raiden, how they shared Sang Sun, how they did Katana and Melina. They Johnny Cage. They actually did.
There's a lot. There's actually
really
a lot of shit they can do with Mortal Kombat if they gave them a show.
Like they made Liu Kang like a badass villain.
Oh man, listen. If y'all actually played if you played the games for the story, which they didn't really start doing that till Mortal Kombat 9, I think.
It was 9. It was 9.
They actually kind of lit. So yeah, I would actually love a Mortal Kombat show. Give me that HBO. Give me that.
That'd be interesting to see if, like, from what I said earlier, if they actually do well with this movie, and hopefully they actually do the trilogy or the 5th one they have. That'd be great to see. Like, props to them if hopefully it does well and it gets well received, because I'm excited for this and just to see the story of Sub-Zero, because we see the prequel in the trailer, like the whole past story of them and everything, and I'm like, we actually see the old thing that he throws and they actually become Scorpion and everything. Like, I can't wait to see this.
Because like there's so many like reboots of them trying to make the video game story of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, and I think Legacy did it exactly like really well done for sure, where Sub-Zero betrays his entire clan and betrays the Scorpion and kill the Shogun and ends up killing Scorpion's kid, his wife and kids. Bro. That was great storyline. Then there was really a whole entire trap just to make Scorpion into their side. Be like,
I mean, and we're not even getting into the cyborg ninja. Man, we get to the cyborg ninjas. I'm like,
question though. How do you guys feel like it? Because from the story of how the trailer is and from the interviews I read, this is like a prequel before the real Mortal Kombat. Like, this is all learning, like the Earth learning of it. Of the whole,
honestly, it seems like a whole entire reboot of the first movie.
If I'd say it's not like a prequel, it's the start.
Yeah,
it's like the first original movie reboot kind of thing.
That's what I meant. Like, this is the start. Like, this is like the origin of the Earth learning about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so, they learned about the tournament because Earthrealm is now like, hey, we want Earthrealm. It's like, well, we got to fight for it.
I feel bad for Earth in so many series. It's like,
if you've seen
Earth
that
is always
1990s
fucked.
movie.
I mean, but Earthrealm is actually like that's the point. Like, they find out, oh shit, Earthrealm, we kind of ain't ready to fuck with them. They're like, oh, okay.
And then you have the whole Raiden, God of Thunder, he's protecting Earthrealm.
If they manage to run through the current Mortal Kombat storyline, like movie wise, bro, that would be sick.
That'd be
that'd be so good.
We want that.
Yeah.
If they actually do a really well done video game adaptation movie of this, you have my money. I would watch this in theaters. You got me.
I'm like, I want it real bad. You know, listen. So,
question as well.
And this isn't spoilers, but like when Raiden makes his choice, bro, that could be some. Because it was wild in the game.
It was very wild.
Oh yeah. I still haven't played it on my side because I did download it for the PS5 for free. I started it, but I haven't played it fully yet. I can't wait to actually get to the part of where I have to choose as Raiden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because remember how last year me and Sam was watching you play it, or like 2 years ago technically now. Damn,
oh
it's
God,
been so long.
Oh, time flies, bro.
No, I don't think they should do Mortal Kombat X. Like,
no. They still got shit to do because we still got to do.
They need to give us a real start.
We got to do the con shit. We got to do Goro shit. Like, there was like
so many other tournaments way before Mortal Kombat X.
Oh hell yeah!
And like,
who would you guys dress up if you had to choose? If you had the money, to dress up as any member of the Mortal Kombat roster for a cosplay, who would be your only choice? You had one choice. It cannot be a tie. One choice. No matter budget for cosplay, it could be as real as it is. What type of cosplay would you choose?
Raiden. I love Raiden, dude.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Probably go with the Sub-Zero.
I think I'd go Noob Saibot.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
I'd go Smoke or Noob Saibot. Yeah.
Smoke, yeah. Smoke's a good choice.
Yeah, bro.
Scorpion.
I mean, it's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy to do Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile. Because back then it was just literally a whole
they were just different
color of a vest suit. I'm dead ass. That's literally how it was back in the Sega Genesis. Like, all you did is only the difference is just a different amount of armor suit. One was green, one was yellow, one was blue. I think there's a pink, and that was it. And I was like, really?
That was wow. But Glove, I feel you. They ain't gonna jump 20 years. I mean, they got plenty of story to tell. I just want them to tell. I just want them to have as many movies as fucking Fast and Furious. So that's all I'm saying.
I can't wait for that shit, bro.
Oh my
God.
Fast and Furious. That trailer got me more hype. I'm like, Tyrese.
To fucking space.
Tyrese.
Space, bro.
In that trailer, said it perfectly. He said, I'm a party butcher the line, but he said, the crazy shit we do, how do we do them, or something like that. He said throughout that trailer. I was laughing like he's a perfect character to say that. Like his character, his role was perfect to say that. Because my dude was him and Ludacris jumping off in literally almost in space.
They were on a
car.
They're wearing
astronaut suits. So I'm like, what
they're
the
wearing. Like they have to have like the pressure shoots for the atmosphere, so as high up as they are. So they might be teasing us that they go into space, but
bro,
I feel like they would touch the atmosphere, but I doubt that they're gonna be going into space.
In F10, in F10, I need Dom to drift around the moon in a Challenger, bro. So I gave this pitch to Mia, right? Let's say it happens in F9, right? You know, in the trailer where Charlize Theron's character has this plane that picks up John Cena's car and lifts it up. What if she takes that jet, lifts Dom's car, throws it into space, and Dom is like, well, I have 2 full tanks of NOS, so I'm going to try to face towards the moon, hit both buttons of NOS, and slingshot around the moon to get back through Earth's atmosphere, and then he pops a wheelie as soon as he lands. Boom.
Why do I feel like there's gonna be a whole green screen and CGI kind of thing that's gonna be happening?
I will fuck with this. I want this
just because it's happened this way.
I'm mad.
Give me my money.
That's fucking hilarious,
right? It would be nuts, bro. It would be insane.
Yo, and also props.
We built the most bulletproof Challenger on the planet.
Yo, props to whoever is in chat. Is called Captain Cheeks. I love that name. I just want to make you a mod just for that reason. Just because of that name. I just want to make you a mod just for that name.
Oh my God.
They technically did. I mean, they brought Han back.
They brought back
Han back. Dom catches a car.
A literal fan favorite. He's a literal fan favorite. That's why they brought him back.
See, I'm very curious. How do you explain this? Because in
he has no scar either. He has
it was like no Fast 7, I think. Like they retcon what happens in Tokyo Drift to make it so that Jason Statham's character blows up the car.
Yeah.
So how do they then retcon it again?
So
how does he escape?
What I'm thinking,
but what matters about
is like
no scar even like on the face, no type of hair loss, nothing.
So think about it, bro. In this universe, they have fucking super soldiers essentially.
They do have
a lot
super
of stuff
soldiers
in this universe. There's a lot of shit they can do. So who knows? It could be a bunch of plastic surgery, but it's like. I'm guaranteeing that a Bow Wow runs up and they save him right as it catches fire. And they're like, oh shit, you all right, bro? And he's like, no, I just blew up. And so I guarantee it. They're like, yeah, Bow Wow and Country Boy saved him.
Yeah,
it has to because look, what James just said, Jason Statham blew the car. And how, like, when Jason Statham does a slow walk away from the car, minutes later, Han must have gotten the car. There's no way Jason Tatum literally like they're not here. Somebody escaping the car. Like, oh, I hear somebody escaping.
I don't know how he got out. He was pinned in the car, basically almost unconscious. And then Jason Statham walks up. Gas is leaking. He walks up, lights the lighter, and throws it, and the car instantly blows up. And as he walks away, while he's on the phone with Dom, so how does Han get out of the car?
And then you have the entire Tokyo Drift. You have entire Tokyo. Those actors be like, "Yo, Han's dead. Let me be the new DK." And then all the
Bree said it. Bow Wow's at the cookout. Bow Wow saved him.
He is at the cookout. Yeah.
He's literally there. Like, so I guarantee you that's how they connect that. Like Bow Wow saves him. I swear to God. If that's not it, okay, we'll see.
you bring up a really good point, dude. Maybe he does.
I swear.
And that's why he's invited to the cookout.
Yes, and that's why he's there.
He saved the boy. Okay. All right, I'm sold.
So like they become boys because he literally saves his life.
Can we
So-
bring back Giselle too?
Oh man. Not
I
that
mean,
she
she
did.
is good looking though. She is good looking though. So.
So wait,
man.
what happened to Gal's character? Is she dead or is she alive?
Giselle, yeah. So
Yeah.
she fell as a plane was running on the runway, right? So she fell, presumably cracking her skull open. But Shaw's brother survived something similar. So why couldn't Giselle? So,
Fair.
So question
Fair.
about this. So
And then it turns
So,
out
Everything's possible.
family.
So
The
how do
whole
you guys feel
Jason
about that?
Statham
Because
family is full of assassins or hitmen or something like that.
Yeah, bro.
so because I was actually about that, but I know how me and Sam had a conversation about this last night. Sam is not a big fan of having Paul Walker still alive in the universe. How do you guys feel about that? Because I know that James spoke about it on the timeline because it's similar to Chadwick thing, but not that we can have a full conversation here. How do you guys feel about that?
Did they confirm that he's still alive?
yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's
They
fine.
showed the trailer.
He's
They showed the
in a
trailer.
FaceTime call in the movie with Dom. I love it, bro, because
Yeah.
why kill him, right?
Mhm.
He's effectively retired. He's taking care of the kids
Mhm.
while Mia now gets a chance to fight with the family. So why not just keep him alive, right?
Yeah,
Because
he
the
didn't need to
point-
be there.
The point was for him to permanently retire, not for him to come back.
Yep.
So I'm okay with Brian still being alive and taking care of the kids,
Yeah,
so
I
that
was fine
Mia
with
can
that.
help. So that Mia can help her brother fight her
With
other
her
brother.
brother. Exactly. Like it's a
Yeah.
it's a family thing. You
Yeah,
know what
so
I'm saying?
I'm okay with it. Like I get why people wouldn't necessarily like it, but I want
because
them
it
to do the
doesn't seem
same
realistic,
thing.
but they're also going to space. Shut up, y'all.
Yeah,
No, like,
I
more
want
like-
them to do the same thing with Chadwick. I'll let you go, Sam, in a sec.
Because what
I
I'm
want
trying
them to do
yeah,
the
sorry,
same
go
thing
ahead.
with Chadwick. I don't want them to kill him off.
Same.
I want him to be off on a mission somewhere, helping like poor like families and like poor like communities build up. Like that's what I want him to be doing.
Sam, go
I
ahead.
want that too, real bad.
So for me, it was about having Paul Walker like literally like doing something else. I was actually fine if it's just like a whole small appearance, but not like fully have him join back into the family to do whatever missions that they need to do.
Oh, he's
They-
not. He's not.
Yeah, that's fine. If it's just Mia, absolutely fine. She's technically is the sister of Vin Diesel, and she's related to apparently the new villain John Cena. Until like, oh yeah, he's your brother. I mean, if him and Dom are brothers, doesn't that this technically means he's also your
Yep,
brother as well?
That is
So
also
it
Mia's
make
brother. Yeah.
absolutely sense. That's fine. But I feel like if you're gonna have Paul Walker's character Brian involved into the Fast and Furious, and you recast him with Paul Walker's brother to recast him, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I
So
don't know if I can
they
do-
won't though. They
yeah,
won't.
and that's
right?
fine, and that's okay, and I'm
Mhm.
okay if it's like this way. But if it's literally you have his brother really full on recast him, I can't do it because that kind of ruins the seventh movie.
That's
it's-
why
it's
he's
de- it's
retired.
it's definitely not happening, Sam. That's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
a thing that's
That's the
happening.
thing.
What's
That was
happening
what
in
I
the
was
movie?
okay with. Yeah,
I assume like that's just the beginning. He's on a FaceTime call and that's it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, and
that's
that's
all
fine.
we're gonna get.
That's all okay, and I'm all good with that. But if they are full on recasting him, like
Oh, no,
if
they're
were
not.
to
They won't.
do-
They're not.
Like if they were to do
Yeah,
Black
that's
Panther
not
2
happening.
and replace Chad Boddick, I can't. I can't watch it. No,
Because I mean that's
So
why he's not an
disrespectful for the
8, right?
actor. Yeah,
That's why he's not an 8 either, because he's
Mhm.
taking care of the kids. So
yeah.
they're definitely not going to bring him back. Because I mean, you know this case, right? Like they only used the brothers in 7 because they needed to finish.
Of course, they
footage
just
that
needed-
they already filmed.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
filmed 70% of it, so
Yeah.
they needed his brother to
And
film the last 30%.
I was
of
okay
the
with
film.
that, and I was fine. But like, if they're gonna like full on recast him, have his whole entire face,
Nah.
have him talking and stuff, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, they won't do that.
That's too insulting for me. While I'm talking, John Tate, thank you for another $5 donation, man.
Hey,
All right,
John,
so
appreciate
in
you,
that
man.
bag, baby.
So,
So-
to James and Dash, what do you feel about the news of the Suicide Squad movie? Since we're all talking about things outside anime with movies.
Hey, yo,
Before-
this Suicide's. Go ahead.
I was gonna say before we get into the question, I was gonna say to Mia. Mia said like this movie. Sorry, not this movie. This far departed from the Fast and Furious of my childhood. I'm just leaning to nonsense at this point. I get it, cause my girl even asked me that a couple of days ago too. Cause I told her like, "Hey, yo, this Fast and Furious," and then I showed her the trailer. She's like, "But babe, are they still racing? Like, it's the core
Technically.
idea. The core idea is still racing family. It's just in the beginning they were studying VCR, radios, stuff like that. But 20 years later, we're still filming those movies. Somehow they became super soldiers, army that knows how to fight, use guns, like Han know how to use a whole type of machine gun out of nowhere. So it became like a GI Joe instead of type of ninjas. It's cars.
And what's funny is Justin Lin said that they are not ruling out the possibility of potentially crossing over with Jurassic World.
He said that,
it's not going to happen. But he just said that he's not like eliminating the possibility. That's all he said.
I think he said it as a joke, and I don't mind it.
Of course.
But if this crossover with GI Joe, Jurassic Park, some type of Marvel, Captain America and Falcon, I don't mind it.
Yelling about
Tyrannosaurus Rex, be like he's trying to be like Samuel L. Jackson here. And a great white shark, no.
It's a megalodon, cuz.
No.
It's all about family. We gotta protect these dinosaurs.
We got a fucking dinosaur behind us.
No.
Imagine if they race a T-Rex. What's faster, a Charger or a T-Rex?
It depends. If Dom's driving it, it's definitely the Charger.
Yo, Tyrese, I know you need money for your kids, but still, no.
Oh man, Tyrese is just a meme in those movies. I'm
I
sorry.
think he knows that. I hope he knows.
Oh, he knows.
He's gotta know.
He knows. He has to know. But he's making millions just to be a meme for this entire movie, and that's worth it.
Oh my god.
Yo, Chief said, done for Smash. I would laugh.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Who's the next challenger? Is a Charger of Vin Diesel.
Oh my
god.
So the
Rock's have a
Rock's
whole cameos
so Cheeks, the Rock's character is actually scheduled to potentially come back in F10 and F11, but him and Shaw technically doing another mission, trying to find out whoever that person was that was controlling Idris's character.
Which I did like that film a lot
too. Yeah,
I love Hobbs and Shaw.
Fun. I honestly thought it was a fun movie for sure, and I'm okay them not being within the Fast and Furious franchise into this movie because they're not. It doesn't look like they're in this movie for sure.
Yeah, because they're on a mission. They'll be back for the last two though.
Yo, Breeze.
Yeah.
Yo, Breeze got me laughing with that chat.
Therese, no.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was funny.
Next thing you're gonna have Ludacris be like,
JR, I'm with you, dude. Like, I have no idea how they're gonna explain how Han's alive.
I swear to God, if Ludacris is like Chris Pratt when he's like, stay,
stop, bro.
He's like, oh, you clever girl. Like, oh God, no.
Oh,
I can't handle that.
Imagine if Luda talks to the dinosaur like it's the computers of how he talks to them. Like, oh yeah, sweet baby, I got you. No worries.
Well, he can hack anything apparently.
It's true. He can.
Apparently he can.
Apparently he's so much better than the Pharaoh. Girl.
Oh my God.
Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey. Yeah. I think, yeah. Oh God, what a weird ass universe, bro.
I know.
Yeah, dude. I love how crazy it's
I love it, but it's just like they can do whatever they want.
No lie.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
This is the one movie I would love to see behind the scenes of the writers' room. I want to see how. I want to see this is my vision. That I just want to be a fly on the wall, and just hear how the writers will be like, all right, Vin, what do you want to do next? What crazy shit can we go and maybe we're going to the moon and
that's the whole entire reason why
next movie. Let's go.
Set the whole Jurassic World. They're gonna go time travel back to the past and be like, wow.
Holy shit!
Imagine
Dom is going to go 88 miles per hour,
and he's
gonna go back in time. Holy shit!
Yes. Back to the Future. Fast 11 right there.
Drive what's that car called from Back to the Future?
The DeLorean.
DeLorean.
Yeah, DeLorean.
Oh Lord. Oh,
Dom is
And
gonna
that's
tune
how-
up an old DeLorean, and Tej is gonna come up with the
Lord.
technology. Tej is going to create the flux capacitor with Ramsey, and
hate
Dom will have to go back in
I hate
time to stop the
I
ice
need a-
age.
I
I
need
don't know.
I need a drink.
And then
I need a
in
drink.
F12, instead of
need a drink.
racing the car, you fly the car and go back to the future to
Oh
fix
my
the
God.
present.
I need a
can't.
drink. No, no.
Right
Can't do
here,
it, bro.
right here,
can't
we're
do
just
it
writing
here.
the next F10, F11, F12, Back to the Future crossover, Jurassic Park, Falcon,
my
Falcon and the
God.
Winter Soldier crossover with the super soldiers of John Cena and The Rock and Vin Diesel and Shaw, right there, the next super soldiers.
Next thing you know, they're gonna go to the future and gonna be race Captain Falcon and F-Zero.
No,
Oh
No.
shit!
Stop.
no.
Oh, and
no,
have Speed Racer,
No.
have Speed Racer
No.
as well.
no, no,
Yo, that'd be dope. Having Speed Racer.
no, no.
I don't care what people tell me. Speed Racer, that movie is a 10 out of 10.
Yo.
Are you
Okay.
Is there something wrong?
Okay. I'm kidding. Okay, not 10 out of 10, but it's a good solid 8 out of 10. Like it's
That
very
movie's
enjoyable.
that's a solid movie. It
That's
is
a solid movie.
Yeah, like a
It's a-
solid 7.
8.
I would give it like a 7.5. Owl, I promise we will get to all of your anime questions as soon as we're done with this. I promise. But I will.
I give it a
I
hot
will say
seven.
that
Hot
movie,
7.
that
Hot
movie-
7. That's as high as I would go for.
I
For
enjoyed
the
the shit out
visual
of that film.
technology.
Yes.
It was pretty good.
And the storytelling and everything. Like
This
Speed
boy
Racer.
he came out saying, "Oh, it's a 10."
What?
Race them and like,
Hear me out.
boy.
Hear me out. I think this would work perfectly. Dom goes back in time to 1942. Dom becomes Captain America so that Steve Rogers can live out the rest of his life with Peggy. This way, we don't have to change the timeline. Okay, I'm done. I promise I'm done. I'm done.
Oh my god, yo,
Next
Chad,
thing you know,
Chad,
next thing you know,
please
Vin
upload these
Diesel is
clips
the
on
one-
Twitter. This would be hilarious. All these
Next
stuff
thing
that
you
we've been
know,
saying.
you're gonna say Vin Diesel's
So-
gonna be. It's the only one that can protect Earth realm. No.
I mean, he doesn't need the super soldier serum. I mean, Dom can catch cars.
Yo,
Dom can
yeah, they
lift.
make
Vin
they
Diesel
make,
could become Dr.
They
Fate.
make Dom too
Vin Diesel could become
ridiculously
Dr.
strong
Fate.
for no damn reason. When he
Dude,
he
look
destroyed
at
the
the
whole
Ghost
planet
Rider.
by himself.
Ghost
Look at the
Rider.
trailer. When he was
He is
fighting the Rock, I
standing-
was like, why? How
He
do
is
you get
standing
so
on top of a
strong?
car and he literally catches a fucking car. Like, I'm not even joking. Watch the trailer. He literally catches a car. Okay.
when he fought the Rock in number.
Yo, me, I'm like, James,
5
no,
or
stop.
6, like, oh my god.
Like, babe, like, stop it. Like, stop.
Oh God.
Nah,
I
but
could
no
do this all
lie.
day.
Vin Diesel could become the next Ghost Rider with his Charger. That's a perfect. He has the car already.
Yeah,
he could literally
he
become the
doesn't
Ghost
even
Rider.
he doesn't even need the powers, bro.
He doesn't. He
I
has
think
the
he's just
powers
good.
already. He
Claps
already
them
has the
cheeks.
vengeance.
You know
he has the
what's-
vengeance
you know-
inside him. I guess his brother. He can't see him.
Okay, we already kind of know. We already know the Rock's
Racing
character.
getting
in
tired
Fast
of
and
us already.
Furious-
Like, can you shut the fuck up?
we already know the character in fact the Rock's character in Fast and Furious is already Black Adams, and there's no question about it. He's already Black Adams in Fast and Furious for sure. And to Clapson's Cheeks comment, but when will the Rock character race against Thanos? My man is Black Adams. He can fight against Thanos.
Who will win, Black Adam or Thanos? That's a good question.
I mean, Thanos. It's not even
Thanos
close.
will still win, but
Right?
like
Yeah,
I mean, it's not even close.
Thanos will
Thanos
still
literally absorbs cosmic energy.
he'll still win.
Like,
and that's true. Black Adam
You-
is
you
cosmic
don't,
energy.
Don't even give him.
He
the
is
Infinity
very
Gauntlet.
powerful with his
Give him
magic,
dark
but-
matter. Give him
Black
the dark
Adam
matter
will
energy.
beat
He's
that
done.
ass.
He got it.
you
Give
think
him the
so?
Dark
Yeah.
matter. He's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in a straight up fight.
That's why I
Yeah,
asked
bro.
because I feel like
No
it's-
powers.
No
Yeah,
powers.
Straight up fight, no powers?
Even with their powers, Black Adam when you meet him, he's stronger than Thanos.
He's
Oh,
magic.
man, I don't know about that.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I got a question
This
about
boy's traded hands with Superman. See, that's my measure for everything there.
that.
Yes,
I
yes,
feel
but
like-
he does make Superman weaker when he uses magic, though.
Yeah, he does.
but he still throws hands. That's all
That's
I'm saying.
true. That's true.
Very true. Very true.
But I want to get to John's super chat real quick, and I want to answer some of Owl's questions because he
Another
actually wants
super
us to
chat,
talk about
damn,
anime.
boy.
No.
So how do we feel about the new Suicide Squad movie?
fucking
I'll just
hype.
go real quick. I am super hype about this.
I'm
I know
actually
James
excited about
Gunn's
this.
gonna kill it. I just can't wait to see King Shark eat a bunch of people. I'm excited
That
for
will-
Polka
Yo,
Dot
it's so,
Man.
your
I am
CG is
excited
still
about that.
so weird, but you're still fully entertained to
It's
watch
better
him
than
eat
Killer
people and
Croc.
stuff like that.
Yeah, let's
I
listen.
mean,
Beat. I want BET. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah, that King Shark is the only reason why I'm watching that fucking movie, bro. I'm not
I mean, I
kidding.
think they have the whole entire Suicide Squad comedy for sure. Everybody trying to save Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn's already like killed everybody else. And be
That
like,
was
Hey guys,
hilarious.
what are you gonna do? And it's like, wait, we were trying to save you. Like, you were trying to save me.
Like, if you want,
I
I,
mean,
can
like-
go back inside.
Yeah,
if you can
but I
save
mean,
me. You're like,
Seriously,
no.
I mean, we kind of missed the point there. It's all gone. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Like, oh, yeah, okay, that's legit Suicide Squad comedy right there, and I'm for it. Like James Gunn know what he's going to do for this. He knows,
He
like
knows
he
how to do
knows
these
it.
weird ass teen movies, bro. That's
And-
why they got him to do it.
I mean, no lie. Technically, Suicide Squad is kind of like the whole teenage crazy movie kind of thing too.
It's
But
Power
Guardian-
Rangers, but gone wild.
Guardians of the Guardians of the Galaxy, like it's like the perfect examples of it, and it worked out.
Well,
fantastic.
technically, Sam, that's what Warner Bros. Got it. They just hired the guy to actually do it right. So, like, they literally just got it perfectly.
Mhm.
I
Oh
mean,
my
it
God.
worked. It
What
just-
was John's other question?
No, that was it.
That was the last. That was the last
Oh.
one.
That was the most
But
recent
John,
one.
who's the squad? It's Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, Rick Flag, Boomerang, the Thinker. We got Blackguard. There's a bunch of other.
They
people.
have a whole category.
Peacemaker, I'm just
catalog
shocked about
list.
that. Peacemaker.
They added polka
Yeah.
dots or something.
And
whatever.
polka dot man, too.
Yeah, Polka Dot
Mhm,
Man's in there.
mhm.
Savant's in there.
Which is lit.
Mongols in there.
And but the rat dude,
Also
right?
lit.
is in there. Rat Catcher is in
Rat
there.
Catcher, that's the one.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is. But James Gunn will make it work. Weasel's in there.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
yeah.
a weird
I bet
one.
you-
he
I
added
bet you
his
James
brother.
Gunn-
He had his brother.
I bet you James Gunn, when he went to the office, he was like, yo, all right, so I want the weirdest of the weirdest characters from the DC and the lowest of the lowest tier. And all right, cool, I'm gonna choose him, I'm gonna
WB
choose
is
him, I'm gonna
probably
choose
the
him.
barber. Say no more, fam. I got you. I go. I literally give you everything you want.
Like, here's the
cut.
lowest, here's the most weirdest character. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna use these, I'm gonna use Ratcatcher. When I heard that he's gonna use Ratcatcher, I'm like, I heard that name like once or twice in my life, and I know that he was from DC, but for him to actually pick him, like, he actually pick him?
Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean, thinking about it, more people will buy more comics for Suicide Squad, and like, who the hell is Ratcatcher?
Would you believe that people were already like buying a lot of Suicide Squad comics though? That's why they keep making that
yeah.
stuff.
And it's not because it's
Like-
just like that first.
The comics
failure
are good.
movie.
Yeah,
The
like that's what I'm
comics are
saying. The
good.
comics are good. Like that's why people keep.
The
That's why they keep
comics are
wanting to make this stuff. They
very
wanted to
good.
make that happen because it makes money. Like, I guess it's Batman then Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes the money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
So John, I'm not sure if it's gonna have multiple villains, but one of the main villains in this movie is Starro. I'm not sure if you're familiar with
Yes.
Starro, but that's who they're trying to stop in the movie.
That's
I don't
so
know if they have
weird.
multiple villains.
that
though.
is very weird.
That's super weird. I'm like,
I love
Starro.
it though. This is kaiju season, baby. I'm all about it.
Yeah, right.
I'm all about it.
Yes.
I
yes,
knew-
and Invincible is out. I can't wait to see it as soon as we're done with
Oh,
stream. I
Jesus.
can't wait, bro.
Oh my god,
if I
that kaiju number 8 chapter was hype.
Okay, look, kaiju number 8 today was fucking sick. Like this
It
is
was
the one
hype.
we've been waiting on this for like 3 chapters. I'm like, is it gonna happen? And the way it happens is like it's exactly the
Be
way
like-
I wanted it to happen.
I'll be like, I don't have no choice
Uh,
anymore. I need to save them.
Vash,
Dude,
James, y'all, how far behind are y'all in kaiju number 8?
One chapter. I have to read today's chapter. I have to
Today's
get to
chapter is
Why
so
do I
good.
feel like you guys have to react to this chapter? Be like, oh my god.
Mhm. It's very good. It's very good. Golly.
Yeah,
But-
I'll catch up for sure this weekend.
And plus, since we're speaking about Kaiju number 8, I know a couple people have asked if we're still doing the one-shot stream. We will plan to whenever my hero is on break again, or Black Girl's on break, because right now the whole team's schedule is tight, and for us to do on a weekday, it's very hard for. So definitely when my hero Black Girl's on break again, we will definitely do a Kaiju number 8 stream. So definitely stay tuned for that in the future.
Boundless Book Hour says, I'm also super happy about Viola Viola Davis as Amanda Walker.
She's
can do
great.
Any role.
She is great.
She can do any
There
role.
was nobody who
kill
I
it.
wanted for
More
that
than her.
role.
More than her.
more than
She
nobody.
can never do a bad role. Oh my gosh, she's too good.
And like she suits for.
I will
She's-
say Octavia Spencer would have been great too.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, but
My choice would have been Viola.
Viola Davis. She's too
Ooh.
good. She does
Um,
way too many great parts, and she won Emmys, awards, and everything. She's like with Sandra Bullock. She
But, like,
can't do any
same,
wrong
but,
with
like,
any part.
She's scary good as Amanda Waller because like
Yes,
where it
I
makes
know,
me feel like,
yes.
oh, you against the government, you want to kill people.
She is.
I'm like,
She is
and, like,
the government.
but I know,
Amanda
but I was
Waller
saying, like,
is the government.
but that's what I'm saying, like,
she's not the government, bro. She's the thing above the government.
yeah, she's-
Exactly. Exactly.
Like and like me currently watching Justice League Unlimited, where technically I'm on the episode where Amanda Waller is waiting for the president to call her to send the whole
Nuke.
the nuke against the Justice League. And she said, you know what? I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to send these clones upstairs all the way to the moon and attack
Dude,
them.
I remember the
this bitch don't
anime
give a
series
fuck.
be like, you guys have a freaking satellite up there and you
Yeah.
guys spied us and all this power. And you want to be in the power? I'm sorry. You want to be in restraint? Oh, hell no.
Dude,
No.
Amanda Waller murdered. She had Terry's father murdered just to
Yes.
make sure he turns into Batman, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He is
And
a
then-
she
Oh,
wanted
she-
him murdered, but she
But
wanted
then-
both parents murdered. But like apparently the assassin didn't want to go through with it.
Because the assassin said that if you're going to make a Batman, it has to be natural cause. And I love that. And I love how Amanda Waller learned. She said that that's very true because over the years, she hated Bruce. She hated Batman. But she has learned over the years that
She
the world
respected-
needs a
There has
Batman
to
and
be
she
a Batman.
respected.
Bruce Wayne.
And I love that from like,
And
yes!
she respected that the world needs a Bruce Wayne to help save the world. And she was absolutely right.
And by the way,
And
she was.
for people in chat, if you have not read Suicide Squad comics, you should go read them because they're very good. Like they're above average, most of them. Like yeah, there's some good here and there, but most of them are good. Like they're entertaining. Yeah, agree or not?
Chief says
Yeah.
like Viola Davis can play anyone. I don't care if you tell me she is Hal Jordan. I will believe you.
Hey, she'd act her ass off.
Well, she could technically play Jessica, the new Green Lantern.
No.
If you're gonna put her in the Green Lantern role, is what I'm
can't.
saying.
No. I can't. Limelight is too good. Limelight is way too good.
And by the way, John, I'll never bash anybody, not even on accident. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And
Yeah, that
Dante-
chapter is very
we
good.
will
I'm glad you
never
read
we
it.
will never be at the same level as Vash to Vash.
Did y'all read Reject Rangers? So when they add Reject Rangers to something legal, I'm sorry, that's when I'll read it.
It
Let
actually
me
looks
see
really
it.
good and interesting to me. I did not
Oh,
even read the
it
first
is.
chapter.
It's exactly something that I want to read.
this.
I'm
Like,
just
it's
gonna
like,
wait.
wait, so you are going to do a whole Power Rangers Mighty Morphin kind of thing, but in a whole real reality kind of life kind of thing? Yes, please. I'll read this. Yes, please.
Yeah, sadly, it's not on the Crunchyroll website.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Trust me, I look.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
think it's like on Jump Plus or something like that.
No, that's on Shonen Magazine, Sam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so we
that
have to
sucks.
like really wait months.
Y'all gotta
and
remember
months?
Ray as a blue checkmark. Only legal stuff. Yeah, John.
Yes.
Only legal stuff, baby.
You're like, yeah, sure. Wink.
Call me. Look, Steve, I went looking for it, bro, and I was like, I can't read it legally, so I'm not gonna read it right now. No, I'll wait.
And
I'll wait.
also, Steve, you also have to understand, like, we're busy, and for us to read it officially, we could download it or read it on the app is easier than trying to read it on a Safari, which is much easier
Yeah.
accessible. So, like, that's what sucks. Like, Shonen Jump knows the wave, so they jump on the idea of, hey, let's have an app for it perfectly. So hopefully,
I was
Shonen Jump magazine gets to it sometime this year because they have a whole section on Crunchyroll, but they barely promote it, which I don't get why they barely promote it, knowing that they have Eden Zero, they have Tokyo Revenge. No, sorry, they don't have. They have Four Nights of the Apocalypse of this.
right, they do.
of the sequel of
The
Seven
sequel of
Deadly
Seven Deadly
Sins.
Sins.
Attack on Titan, but that's done already. So
I think they also have Shangri-La as well. And
yeah, they do have Shangri-La.
That's actually a really good series.
I heard
so
a lot
Nash
of
has
it.
been
Shangri-La is
talking
good.
about Shangri-La a
It's
lot.
good. No,
Oh,
it's
yeah?
I want to
good.
check it out.
It's like
and
a full-on, very good video game sort of SAO story.
so
and
one
I
of the
actually
characters is
prefer it.
called Vash. So
I'm
that
not
got
gonna
me
watch it
excited.
then. Never mind.
No,
I
it's a
don't
side
want
character. He's a side character though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Fucking got him.
Well, anyway, currently has
so-
37 chapters.
Okay.
But then
Okay.
that you can actually read on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, you
Yes,
can.
Crunchyroll actually has manga. Scary enough.
And right
Yeah,
now
they do.
right now the poll for Black Adam versus Thanos, right now Thanos is winning.
I mean,
Thanos
so
is gonna
look,
win.
the problem with anything like that and like polls like that, people don't know Black Adam yet because they ain't had a chance to be introduced to him truly in the mainstream. They've
Right,
seen
right.
they've seen
Very
the trailers and the hype, but they ain't actually seen Black Adam in
No,
action.
if-
They've seen
if
Thanos
you're
in
not-
action.
If you
People
don't count
seeing
the
is
movies
believing.
and you're counting on comics alone is why I'm saying Thanos, not movies alone.
I'd say comics. That's why I'm saying Black Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to actually debate that at some point because it's just like comic Thanos can absorb like massive amounts of cosmic energy.
Mhm.
It's just at the end of a fight, like I don't know how well Black Adam would stand up against Thanos.
I mean, because I don't know, because cosmic energy and magic, like the way that works,
I was gonna say dark
it
energy.
could
dark
be
matter
different.
energy.
You know what I'm saying?
Dark
Like,
matter. I was gonna say Thanos and dark matter energy.
because the way that
power,
DC
too.
does their magic is like magic is like a completely separate thing from everything else.
Yes,
Yeah,
in the DC
yeah,
universe.
It's
Yeah.
true. That's very true.
No, I actually wanted that would be a fun debate. I'm not even going front. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
I
But
was
before we
gonna
move
ask
on
her-
too quick, I want to answer Owl's questions real quick.
Yes.
So we will be talking about Black Clover this weekend. We will
This Sunday
be,
we have to.
yeah, we'll be doing a live on the last
We
4
have
chapters.
to.
I know,
Okay, bro.
I know we missed it. We all just got
Have.
super busy.
Yeah,
But
we
he
busy as hell.
also wanted to know if we saw that Black Clover made it into the top 10 bestsellers
I
list.
did.
Yes,
So I am
actually
very
saw it, too.
happy about that. Thank you for bringing that up.
That is true.
Mhm.
Congrats for that. And to add to what James is saying, Black Clover, from what we hear from John Tate, that's from his sources, Black Clover might be on break the following week. So it depends on the guy's schedule. We could do a Kaiju no Break stream after we do the My Hero, but depends on our schedule. So no promises on that. But we're excited to review 4 chapters of Black Clover this Sunday. So that'll be a lot of fun because it will be a great discussion to have about these past 4 chapters. And definitely My Hero double review. So that'll be our first time that we haven't done in a while. So that'll be a great discussion to have a double review for My Hero.
Indeed. Jesus Christ. As soon I was scrolling on Twitter, someone's like, who wins in a fight, Dom or Thanos? The answer is Dom, bro. I mean, Thanos stands no chance against Dom.
Dom-
Let's
Who
be
wrote that?
realistic here.
Dom
wrote
is
that?
Dom is the real, like, cinematic universe's One
You
Punch
don't
Man.
understand.
Yes!
The
He
Ti-
should
the
play
Titan-
One Punch Man!
The Titan
He should
cannot
play One Punch Man! Yes!
The Titan
I'm not
cannot
playing this game with you.
withstand the powers of Vin Diesel and Dom.
I love how Sam plays so serious. He's like, so Vin Diesel plays with power. And we're just here playing
It's like
Chuck-
he cannot. Thanos cannot beat Vin Diesel. Nope.
He cannot
can't-
beat
he
Dom,
can't beat
bro.
Dom,
It's not
nope.
happening.
He'll have a whole
Um,
entire wrench and stuff like that. That's all he
I-
needs.
I don't know who the person is that posted it, but Black retweeted it. He quote
Oh my
retweeted it.
God.
I'm like, dude, what? This is insane.
Yep.
Wow. That's definitely funny. My leg, what animes would be make a good crossover? Ooh, what animes would make a good crossover? My Hero, One Punch Man.
What'd you say?
I mean, I don't know about that.
My
no.
Hero
It's-
and
it's,
One
it's
Punch
gonna
Man.
be
So
Like, did you say that? Like, what are you saying? You just said My Hero and One Punch Man. What about him?
more about the cast and the Hero Society aspect, not more because One Punch Man gets more crazy big villains. but
Okay,
more
because
talking about-
I'll be honest. The shit that's happening in One Punch Man right now is like
ridiculous.
Also pretty,
Oh, yeah, I
fucking
know.
dope.
It's
So-
really
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm talking about the cast and the characters and the Hero Society aspect more in that. I'm not
Well,
talking
see,
about like the overall.
I feel like there really isn't like a hero society in One Punch Man. They're just heroes that protect people. That's literally what they do. Like these heroes are like they're doing a damn thing. Like, I'll be honest. These are the folks, like, if what was happening in My Hero was happening in One Punch Man, those folks would still do their damn job.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
because like instead of My Hero be like, oh, I quit. I wanted to get the fame and action. No, you know, you actually know that One Punch Man heroes, they wanted to be heroes. Mm-hmm. They wanted to protect their world. Man, they are not quitters.
Especially what's happening right now, bro.
These guys are not quitters. These guys will give it everything. I did not expect
what just happened in this last chapter to happen. They straight up washed some folks. I had no idea that was going to happen.
I think that was 2 chapters ago, right?
No, it was one. No, just this most recent one.
Was it supposed to be full? Was it supposed to be connected for some reason?
They probably were, but the way that they cut them up, so 140, bro.
like what they were doing with Blizzard and
they just erased it. Some people, they just erased some people.
Erased it. Like what the?
Oh my god! But yeah, I think you're right. I think it might have been 139. Yeah. It was 139 where they
these were short chapters for sure. Yeah. It came out like 2 weeks afterwards. And oh my god, like the whole S rank heroes, like damn, you how you do them dirty like that? How you do them so dirty like that?
Mega dirty.
Like, how do you dirty? How you do them so dirty?
We didn't like him, but like damn, bro. You ain't have to do it like that.
You Game of Thrones his ass.
It was absolute disrespect.
Like why? You gave him the most absolute Game of Thrones treatments.
No, they did.
And like
James, this death, bro. I was like, oh, you what?
I was like, it's just too like, oh no, we're just here to establish ourselves. Remember, I'm the leader of this group. I was like, wait, what?
Oh my god. No. Are you watching Fire Force? I'm watching it. James is reading /Reddit. But I think all of us are reading or watching it. So
we all have watched all season 1 and 2. I'm not sure, James. Did you ever watch season 2?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, but James has read it and everything. We all enjoy Fire Force. Season 2 is better than season 1 to me. James kept telling us that season 3 is gonna be 10 times better because that's when we get to the actual lore, the actual story.
It's crazy how much Fire Force gets better and better with each arc, bro. It's kind of insane.
I'm about it.
Because James told us before that Fire Force season 1 and 2 is like the prequel before. It's kind of like Villain Saga is kind of like what you compare us to us, right?
Gets better and better. It's like the prequel before the good stuff, and then when you go through this arc, it's still the prequel before the good stuff. That second
season, I did not expect it to go where it did, but I'm actually really glad this happened because now we have more things to worry about than because I thought in most shonen like that, it's like you have the one like these are the bad guys, you know what I'm saying, but then it's like
you created multiple bad guys.
Yeah. I'm about it.
Yeah. I would say season 1 and 2, it's great to fully like engulf you into the world of Fire Force. Now it's time for the real shit. Like it's about to get.
At least we know season 3 is coming, but at least we know that it's gonna be on break because JoJo is coming back. Because they're both the same animation.
JoJo's Supremacy season is about to start again. Goodness
next year people will be like Jolene, like
it's
outfits and everything.
It's the female star,
which is fine. I'm okay with this. Jolene's lit, so
I hear a lot of great things about her. So like, oh, that's dope and everything. But the only thing that the anime stretches that we have spoken about on the podcast before is that about our girl Tamaki's ecchi scenes in the anime get stretched out a lot more than in the manga. That's
in my opinion, anyway.
So, sorry, I spoiled you. There's a death in One Punch Man. It's literally called One Punch Man. He kills people with one punch, bro.
If a character can kill someone with one punch,
I'm so sorry. He one shots everybody. Yeah. Is that enough? Is that too much? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow. If this is his last series, he made Soul Eater before this, and he made Fire.
I'm okay with that.
Same here.
Collect your bag.
Soul Eater ended really well in the manga. I don't know about the anime for sure, but the manga ended pretty well.
Ruined it. Damn it, Steve. I'm sorry.
Fire Force, it's still ongoing, and the mangaka said this was going to be her last series.
If I'm on her rumors that
that's fine.
There's a possibility that she is trying to put Fire Force in the same universe as Soul Eater, but many years later, like I heard that's like the rumor of the small type of symbolism of the moon and everything else. Like, so because I've seen like spoiler images of the most recent chapters here and there within the past year and so, but I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool and everything. But it's more gets me like, is she actually putting the concrete work and showing that it's in the same universe, or is it just showing that she's the same artist and creator?
It's her.
So like Hiro Mashima is like was doing like, oh, this is my universe where I
Fire
put
Force.
fun.
I'm trying to decide how do you connect them?
So Edo,
Yeah,
Fire Force,
that's
right?
what I was thinking. I have
thing
no
was,
idea
like,
how you would.
If this is gonna be,
I mean, I'd be
her
glad to
last
see it if that was
series,
something they actually.
I think it's
decided to
like that means it gives you the opportunity to go over the top to give us a great ending and story of that you can ever give us, and then you retire from this. You don't have to like come back for another new series, rebuild a new world, rebuild a new characters development and all other stuff. And if you want to have this as your last series for Fire Force, you're already doing an amazing job, and it seems like you can just top everything all you want from it, and before you burn out, you can retire.
But Steve, the thing is that Lord Death was on the TV a few times in the fire station, but that also could be like, for example,
Lord Death does a lot of shit too.
But thing is that if you have seen the Hiro Mashima's work, where he does Eden Zero Fairy Tail and Rainmaster, he does a lot of crossover or little Easter eggs for his own series.
Sam, don't look.
I'm only looking at the chat. I'm not
there's
looking at the
something
chat. I'm just looking at you guys concentrated right now.
There's something else, Sam. Don't look.
I'm not looking at anything. I'm not even looking at live chat. I'm just focusing on my bros right here.
I'm so sorry, Sam.
I'm not looking at anything.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not looking at anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not.
I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what the is. I'm not
Sam. Sam.
I'm not anything.
I'm so confused here, James. Are you confused?
I have no idea what's happening.
Me either. I'm so lost here, but okay.
Oh no.
I'm not doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
But I did want to talk about two series that I would actually like to blend together. Hear me out. Hear me out. Yu Yu Hakusho and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, it can actually work.
Hear me out, because I mean, I feel like it would be pretty easy to just take Yusuke and just make him a Jujutsu sorcerer, right?
But I feel like with Jujutsu,
I mean, technically, the way that you would have
like
the king of demons and the king of curses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
they're almost similar. Yeah, it's almost too similar, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm afraid with JJK, almost anybody can die at any moment at any time. But then again, in Yu Yu Hakusho, they're already dead. They're in hell. But now you bring them back to Earth and you make them fight as if they were still in hell. Where were they gonna end up again? Just to bring them back to Earth. I mean, it can work though. It can definitely work for sure. It's more like for Yusuke, it's gonna be a never-ending cycle of going Earth, hell.
Listen here, John. Just because they was going on a tangent about Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious universe connected, but they can't see the connection between Solar and Fire Force, don't mean nothing. That's far more reasonable. Because dinosaurs were real, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. We have these fossils. We have these bones.
Like, how do you go from Soul Eater, like handling with devils and handling with swords and handling with this type of abilities, and then go to type of kinetic energy into fire energy type of powers? Like, how do you go in the same
kinetic energy? It's like power.
The Evangelist was a demon.
Oh no!
That's not a spoiler.
I know. No, it's on my mind, but that I'm just saying because that makes sense.
That's the only way it makes the most sense. That would make sense.
I would mix Boruto and Naruto in the one.
Chief, just saying.
Hey, Ray, do you have that
right now?
Do you have that button? Do you have that button?
I'm finna fight you. I'm finna fight you.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
I don't know if it'll work, but One Piece and Naruto.
No.
I don't know.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
So, question
Oh!
for you:
Oh!
What world would they live in? Would they live in the One Piece world, or would they live in
Naruto in the One Piece world.
in the Naruto world?
Because they can have their own island.
But it won't really last because you see with One Piece, they don't stay in one island for long. They move
They
on to the
don't.
next one.
That means they chill there for a good 2-3 months until the log post changes and they go to the next island. They go to the Sound Village. They go to the Sand Village. They go fight Orochimaru, Gaara. They gotta fix the slaves out there. They gotta fix the weather, whatever is going on in that island. So shit like that.
So look at what John just put in chat. Like, I'm not familiar with Mashal. I haven't read it. How do you guys feel about Black Clover and Mashal?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Black Clover Masho. That would be a nice.
That I think that'd be
next.
okay.
That one I can see a little
one's
bit
actually
more.
Because
perfect.
even Asta does not
I
have
wouldn't
any
say
magic
perfect,
at all. So
but
it's
I could
Nash.
absolutely see it. Like, because
Both
they're different
MCs
types.
of what Sam just said. No powers.
They're different. They're different
And
types.
they're both
of
living
magic.
in like a whole
Yeah.
magical world. Like
It can
what,
be a
but
different
at
part
least
of the
one
world.
is more one is more Harry Potter, and the other one is just the whole entire like cards kind of kingdom thing. But-
Ooh. How about Cowboy Bebop and Trigon?
Isn't
both-
one more towards the Western cowboy kind of world?
Well,
and the other
well,
one- the other one is more futuristic kind
Well,
of.
Trigon is more futuristic, post-apocalyptic, and Cowboy Bebop is more like space in a way, space western. So, but it could work, possible, right?
I don't know.
They may came out and like around almost the same time, but
I
don't
want
know.
a Zoids Gundam crossover. That's what I want.
Yes,
I think
bro.
that's very. I think that's
I
very
want
easy
I
to
want
come
Zoids to
together.
have the good story of Gundam. That's what I want. Yeah, boy.
So would
If-
the
if-
colonies use Gundams, or would the colonies use Zoids?
See, one side would use Gundams and one side would have came up with the Zoids. So they basically would be like Beast Gundams. Yeah, bro.
Dude, that'd be
Ooh.
sick.
And
That'd be
War will
sick.
be the
Sick.
next one.
Like Savage Gundams versus the bipedal Gundam.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Boy, give
I'd
me
rather-
Liger Zero
I
versus
think I would go with-
Wing Zero.
yes.
That'd
I
be
would
sick.
go with Pacific Rim and Gundam.
That's unfair because the Jaegers are so
They're
much
so much
bigger
weaker
than Gundams.
and like somehow they're much weaker.
But sometimes even smaller Gundams have really
You know
faster
what?
movements.
I was just
and
gonna
agility
say that,
and
Sam.
fighting
Gundams are
and energy
Gundams are so much more like
They don't need
mobile.
their size. They can literally have their weapons and do a whole lot with them.
But
You're
see,
right.
but that just completely obsoletes the Jaeger. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just Gundams. It's just Gundam versus Kaiju.
I mean, no. If you remember Mighty Morphin, they have the Shogun Megazord. You have that giant Megazord for
Sam, you can't compare Power Rangers to nobody, bro. Power
mean,
Rangers are OP
no,
as hell.
but I'm saying Shogun
They are.
Megazord and
They
the
really are.
Jaegers and the Jaegers.
One that I would like to see crossover. It has happened in the comics, but in an actual live action or some type of TV series, I want to see G.I. Joe with Transformers.
Didn't that happen?
I mean,
comic books.
I feel
Yeah,
like
the comics, yeah.
Michael Bay kind of did it. I feel like Michael Bay kind of already did that already.
In the comics, it has happened like in a lot of issues, but I would like to see it actually on screen with a G.I. Joe like Snake and everything. Like I want to see
Michael
them
Bay,
there.
like I said, Michael Bay kind of already did that.
Yeah,
How
but
they kill
Sam,
how they kill the
kinda, not
Decepticon,
actually was
literally
there.
destroy his eyes, literally take him down, and literally do a whole full like Marine army kind of thing. to
Like
take
my
down
only issue with
Decepticon.
that is who do you give the focus to? Because it's like you don't want to give too much focus to the Joes because the Transformers are in it, but vice versa. So it's like,
Right.
how do you balance that? And who is the antagonist?
right? Because
It's like, do the
when it
Joes and the
comes to-
Autobots go against the Decepticons and
Mhm.
and like I don't know.
Guess. Yeah, I guess that's what it would be. It would be
It's
the
still,
Joes
like-
and the Transformers versus Decepticons.
Yeah,
And what are the bad folks in the G.I. Joe? What are they called? I don't remember.
Oh,
that.
God.
Cobra.
Cobra. Yeah.
Versus Cobra. So Cobra,
yeah.
Cobra teams up with the Decepticons, and yep, there you go, done. That would be a whack ass movie, but I'd watch the
right?
I'd watch the shit out of that movie. I'm not even afraid.
I'll watch that if it's like a whole animated series back then and sort of thing.
Oh no, I would watch a live action movie. I would watch that shit. I'm telling you, I would be like, this is terrible, but I'm watching it.
It sounds like guilty pleasure mentality. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Dora the Explorer and Indiana Jones.
Oh Lord.
Who said that?
Bro, Indiana Jones who first time curse at Dora. Why do you not understand? It is this direction. You are not supposed to touch this thing. You'd be like, oh no.
Where's the map? Where's the map?
Why did y'all all just choose violence against me tonight? Why are you're hurting me?
Where's the map, guys? Where's the map? Where do we go from here?
You're making me want to smoke.
I guess we can end the show from here now. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ.
So what if
do we go left or do we go right?
Axe the TV.
All right, guys. Chad, do we go left or do we go right? I won't not.
Let me know when you finish doing.
Me.
Let me know when you finish doing the voice acting, the whole voice changing, right?
Sam said, "Hey, let me know when you done being a pain in the ass."
Nah, he said, "I'm gonna use this as an excuse to go to the bathroom." That's what he's gonna do.
Yeah. He's like, "Let me know when you done." Goodness gracious!
All right, okay. Scuba said left. I'm done then. Thank you, Scuba.
Oh, are you? Are you?
Yeah, I'm done.
There is a movie of Dora made by Michael Bay. Is that a real thing?
No, it is. I just didn't watch it.
Like for real?
I think he produced it. If I don't
Dora
know.
and Tomb Raider, Reese, yo. Dora and Tomb Raider.
I mean, that's pretty much what they tried to do with the movie, right?
Yeah, they did, and they also had Michael Pena, right?
Yeah, he was the dad, right?
He was a dad that was caught by the bad guys, so Dora had to go save her dad.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought Michael Bay was a producer on this movie, but I don't see the credit.
Oh well.
Was there explosions of Dora the Explorer movie?
Probably.
So what I was suggesting, what happens if
you know what I would love to actually cross over, y'all?
Transformers and Star Wars.
X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Soon,
I love that crossover, bro.
Very soon.
X-Men and what?
X-Men in the MCU. I would love for that crossover, BB.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Deadpool's gonna be the first one, so we know that's happening. So
yeah, I know.
Looking forward to it.
Right. Did you see in chat that they said Megalobox and Hachimo no Ippo?
I did see that, but it's
technically with Megalobox with Joe, he was a regular They did the manga. They just did regular boxing. They didn't have the whole mechanics and everything.
Hey, I love Joe, but Miyato will beat the shit out of him. Miyato will beat the shit out of Joe.
John Tate with another $5. Let's go.
Thank you.
By each one. How about these mashups? Bleach and Shaman King. What do you think of that one?
I'm about it.
I'm about it too.
I'm about it. All right, next one.
That's a good one.
Because like one is more like the whole inner spiritual pressure energy, while the other one was literally a real spirit of soul energy. Was full like.
I fuck with it just from what I've seen and heard from you guys. So I agree with it, even though I haven't seen Shaman King, but I know of it, so I agree as well. Attack on Titan and Kaiju number 8.
What?
That's the only one that I'm not sure about from the ones that you picked, John.
I don't know about that one because
technically I could see that one working, because think about another third country that was like, hey, them Titans, bro, and everything to do with them, we're gonna get ready for them. We build these suits to fight these Titans with these weapons in these suits, and this one person, they like replicate this kaiju formula, and they get these random but then they have it goes wrong, and they create these other kaiju by mistake. And yeah, bro, I can see it.
So this is not spoilers because you guys watched this episode, but
I'd watch that.
The Ackerman family.
Yeah, they're
You guys
pretty
watched
much.
this episode, the Ackerman family
imagine
already.
if the Ackermans use the suits from Kaiju, those suits will up
Because you guys
the
watch this
level
episode,
of
it's
power.
not spoilers.
Wouldn't
The
that make
Ackerman
them hella
family.
OP?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean they're already OP.
I'm about to say,
Yeah,
but
I know.
those suits will make them like hella OP
yeah, like hello,
Yes.
wow,
because they're made with Titan fibers. Yeah, like
That's
bro.
exactly why I said it's not spoilers. The Ackerman
Jesus.
family.
Ooh-wee.
Like,
That would be
I
perfect.
guess. But
Yeah,
think about
they
like
have
the
those
different types
suits,
of
that'd be
weapons,
crazy.
and
Yeah.
they had the different like weapon type. Man, bro,
That'd be
okay.
amazing.
That would be so. I can see it, John. I see
Same.
what you were doing there.
Yeah, I can see it now for
JJK
sure.
He said JJK and Tokyo Ghoul.
I can't answer that. I haven't seen or read Tokyo Ghoul, so I can't answer that.
I
So that
can
one I will sit
see
out.
that.
I can
honestly,
see that one.
Because,
I mean, I
like,
guess.
Yeah, because I mean it would just be Jujutsu Tech also just going out and trying
against
to.
schools that's
Yeah.
just
Right.
trying
Well,
to survive, and
right.
like they had no choice but to fight to survive, and they're being exterminated. They're just on survival mode the entire time.
I mean, Gojo would just wash all of them anyway, so it's fine.
Exactly, and that's why we have like in Tokyo Ghoul they also have I think it's Asuma. Literally have a whole Terminator of killing ghouls kind of top guy, and that's what.
Fair enough. All right, not bad. So JoJo's in JJK.
Are we talking about stands?
So
I've never seen
that's the
JoJo's
only
at all,
that's
so.
the only one where I'm like,
I don't know. JoJo and JJK is like I'm a big
I don't know
50-50 on
because
it.
with JJK it's more about curse
So,
energy.
now,
Well,
see,
JoJo
had
has
you
the
said
stand powers.
JoJo and Shaman King, I'm with that
that makes
because
more
it's
sense.
very similar. It's
But
very
then it's
similar.
like with the stands, they fight on their own, but
Mhm.
they're also the human pillars. But when it comes to Shaman King, you have their own stands coming into together with them.
But
in
think about if they
energy
did that.
or
Think about if
onto
the stands
their
combined with the
weapons.
people more often. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. It'd be sick. I'd be about that.
Solo
Solo and
leveling and
Overlord.
Overlord.
I
can
haven't
see
seen
that.
Overlord, so I can't really say.
I can see that.
I
Definitely.
mean, I can see it, but like they would all be terrified of.
I guess.
They would all be
Because
like
if you
yes.
kind of think about it, the main character of Solo Leveling, he can be a whole badass villain.
So actually, the Overlord could be one of the monarchs. Yes.
yes.
Yeah, because Ainz is ridiculously OP, man. Like ridiculously OP. Ainz, he's the
main character.
the main character of
Oh,
the
Overlord.
main villain, I would guess you would
All right,
say,
John. Well done. I'm about it.
Yeah,
great super
appreciate
chat
that.
and great question, man.
Kill worm.
And then Chief Right, a great funny one. Anime Lily X. Careful for spoilers.
It's already happened, BB.
I'm like
What
that
is
happens.
this? Ain't this not animated X and careful for spoilers? Right
I'm like
now?
this happens every Thursday and Friday because this show on the
Every
Friday
Thursday
will be in
around,
James.
like 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yo,
9 p.m.
look, Solo
CST.
Leveling. I was so sad it was on hiatus this week, but like, god dang, that last chapter, bro. Mwah,
Yeah, that's
So
all I've heard
good.
on the timeline that last chapter
it's
was
so
insane.
good. Like this. Nope, I can't say nothing. 'Cause I like anything I say
bash
legitimately would
it.
be a spoiler.
Yeah, don't bash it.
Like
man.
anything,
Don't bash it.
anything I say would be a spoiler. So I just need y'all to catch up because man, damn. I need it.
And Melee X Project Manga. We technically
We should
have
do that
too.
again. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
we
like
that,
need
right?
we need
The
to do
whole
more
crew.
collabs
I want it.
because we
and
haven't
also-
been on Project Manga.
We haven't had
Well,
Nox in a while.
But
yeah.
remember, they're taking a small hiatus on their other side project because right now they have only 2 members.
That's
But
true.
That's
but
understandable.
I also would like to have Nox come back, but I would like to have Nickums because he's right now
Steve,
the current.
Rimuru whoops all of them. Rimuru wins.
Facts. Rimuru
Rimuru
wins hands
Zorbai.
down.
Rimuru
My
wins.
dude can use Predator and that's it. He wins. So like,
Yeah,
Literally.
pretty much.
Unless Saitama actually got a hit on, I feel like no, bro.
However,
The Tempest family wins.
Yep, definitely.
Rimuru in his Demon Lord form.
hmm
Good game.
GG.
Good.
Oh, poor
game.
Ainz. Ainz is actually the worst one in that lineup. Dang.
I know Ash does not have anything. He had no idea what it's about. But it's
Lady
that's
of the
what I'm
Woods
like-
crossover, American
It's
cheese
a
and
good
pancakes.
game.
Yeah, you're right, John. That's the
Oh
worst one.
God, that
Yep.
that is the worst one.
That is the worst crossover period ever.
You know,
Rimuru
it's
instant cast.
actually
Yeah, you're right.
it's the worst one is ketchup on pancakes. That was the grossest thing I've ever seen. It was so gross.
Why'd you ruin that for me? I didn't need to see that in my brain. No thanks. What up, Ashton?
What's good?
You're not
Welcome,
late. The show
man.
just
It's
technically just
okay.
started.
You are not late. We are still going.
Yeah,
we are
the
still
show
hyped.
just started technically.
Don't worry,
so
we
it's
still
okay.
have a good 30, less than 40 minutes left. So definitely, you still have a good amount to ask questions.
We were
and-
talking
and
about
have a conversation.
movies.
We
were talking
haven't even
about
actually talked
collabs.
about our topic, which is technically spring anime.
Yeah,
Technically, it's spring anime. And we just hadn't got to it.
So I'm not
Which
gonna
soon
lie.
will be.
I'm gonna be honest with the crowd. We had no idea what topic to even talk about yet. We just had so much fun talking about Mortal Kombat, so much reboot movies, and like mangas, collabs, and everything combination, and Fire Force and Soul Eater. We had no topics, and you guys just gave it to us, and we just
with chat.
nerd
What Sam is
otaku
saying is that we never
into
have
this.
topics for the show. You guys make the
You
topics.
guys, we
I
thank
mean, we
you
have
guys every
topics.
single day. Every time it goes live, we thank you every single time we talk about this, and we will go nerd shit happy about going into this.
All
Like,
of
we just love it. Like we will go crazy and passion of any kind of topics you give us, comic books, mangas, animes, everything into this. And
Tell
that's
them,
the reason
Sam.
why this is not an Anime Lately podcast without you guys. You guys make the Anime Lately podcast, and we love you
Facts.
guys for it.
Tell them, Sam. That's right, BB.
Well, chat, since Sam gave that beautiful speech of how you guys are important to us and everything, we also are 9 weeks roughly away from episode 100. What do you guys
We
want
are
to see from
going
us?
to play.
Like,
We will play Uno. We will play
Like,
Jaw
yeah,
2s and
so-
Jaw 4s.
No,
I think that would be
everybody.
fun
Sam.
to have, like a game stream and just hang out and just
So, like,
that's
chat.
the night that
shit.
we have to play the hentai Jeopardy. That's the night that we have to do it.
Yes.
Sure.
I have no
You
problem.
know, I have not
but-
modified this, man. I have not modified it in a long time.
I guess I
So-
don't want to go back to YouTube, Jill. Never mind.
So, chat.
no.
So the question is, what do you guys want to see on episode 100? What type of
still have
question?
the- I
What do
still
you guys
have
want to
the
repeat
hentai
the
Jeopardy,
origin story?
guys.
What you guys want to know for new fans, old fans? What do you
Or
guys like
you
to
guys
see?
wanna see
Let us
maybe
know
like
in the comment
recaps of
section
the
down
old
below.
old episodes?
Nope.
You guys will
nobody
find
wants
those
that.
old episodes on Patreon
On
and
Patreon.
and on the YouTube. John, you actually enjoyed these old episodes. If you will be in the subscription earth, did you actually enjoy these old episodes of
we
how
have
the
it up
old
there?
crew used to look? Well, not yet.
John, you've given
I
us
need to
enough
upload
money.
it.
You don't need to do that. It's fine, bro.
Razor
That's
Light
fine.
saying that he doesn't want nobody to
John,
see it.
I would
Nope.
say, like, remember, you know how the term is the camera at 20 pounds? It kind of does.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we all look different.
It kinda
All different
does.
angles as well.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's back when
And-
we didn't know how to do this.
And Sam's wall used to be just green only, no posters.
It's
I
true.
could literally have a whole green screen behind me, but I didn't. So
Technically, yeah.
it happens.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, I know, right?
So Steve brings up something interesting, and I saw
Okay,
this
that-
on the timeline. I'm pretty sure Worst Gen posted this on Twitter. But better duo, Gonan Killua or Edward and Alphonse.
Oh yeah, they did this like weeks
They did that.
ago.
Best duel?
So
Of course. Hunter x Hunter is gone and Killua, of
Shut
course.
your ass up. No. Anyway.
So I'm staring at my camera, looking at Vash, be like,
Hey, so Steve, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. If you said who were the better friends, I'd say Gon and Killua. But the best
Yes.
duo,
the
it's
brothers.
it's the
It's
brothers.
Ed. Yeah,
it's
it's
Ed.
the Elric
It's Ed and
brothers.
Alphonse, bro. Best
They
duo. Yeah.
literally struggled together.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
lived through the horrible past. They lived
mean,
through everything.
Look, yeah, like
together.
Gon and Killua, they're great friends, bro. Great friends.
Mhm.
But no, it's the Elwick brothers.
Gon wouldn't know how to experience of Killua's past and traumas of his entire family. They just hang out to hang out, basically. Is
I mean,
what
they're
it
friends.
is.
They want to be friends. They're kids. You know, that's what it is.
Exactly. But when it comes to the Elric brother, they both know each other's struggles. They know
Mhm,
each other's past and the horrible things. They know what they sacrificed. They know the
Sorry,
price
Steve.
they paid.
I know
They
that
both
Steve-
made the same mistakes.
Steve wanted us to say Gon and Killua, I'm sure. Sorry, Steve.
It's
Sorry,
not.
bro.
They're a
going
great
to-
duo, man. Like they're one of my
They
favorite
are.
duos of all
Same.
time.
Big
But if
fan.
you're asking me to compare the two, I have to go with Ed and Alphonse. Like
Mhm.
they've sacrificed so much for each other.
Literally.
Like
Like,
it's just
Ed will give everything he has just to have Alphonse with him. If he wasn't lucky enough where he could just give up his entire leg just to bring back the soul of Alphonse, he would have been switched places. He would have been the soul, and Alphonse keeps his entire body just so he could be together. That's how like crazy brotherhood that they have for each other, and the whole entire Fullmetal Alchemist brotherhood. When it
I
comes
mean, like I said, love them to death, but no, it's the Elwood brothers, straight up.
yeah.
when it
yeah.
came to the whole like the Zodak family and with Gone, Zodak family was actually kind of glad that Killua has another person that he can relate to, have a friend with, that can like struggle with him and together. And this in Gone was the first person that Killua can talk to his father, who he's most respected. He's my best friend. I actually really like him. He's actually kind of weird, but I'm weird, and we kind of relate on that. And we were actually this kind of friend where we bond together. We just straight up like we come from different family and background and everything together. He didn't have family. He only had like a sister who treated him like a mother, and I had all this family that treated me as like a tortured assassin.
Yeah.
And
He
we
never
just
really
somehow
had
became
a family, yeah.
friends. I never really had we both never really had like a full-on family, but we could still be each other's friend, and we both can struggle together, and I'm willing to die for my friend, for each other.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
it's nothing when
I'll-
it comes to the Elric brother that actually did technically would die for each other. Basically, it's literally you selling your soul is literally dying for your own entire brother. And that's the Elric brother for me. Like
Yeah,
they would
for
give
sure.
up their soul and everything.
Asta and Yuno are a great duo, but they don't spend enough time together on screen, if I'm being honest, for me
True.
to put them in like the same categories for like best duo.
They're more
Like,
like
they're
rival
great
of
in
Naruto and
fight.
Sasuke. I would say
Right,
that.
like they're great rivals, but just like straight duo, like they don't work together enough. Asta and
Yuno
Yuno,
and Asta
they don't work
versus
together
Naruto
enough for
and
me to
Sasuke.
say like
Asta
like
and
they're
Yuno
top-tier
are
duo.
a duo like Gary and Ash.
Yes. I like
Yeah.
that comparison. I like that comparison.
Like, think about it though. Like they're always one to one up each other. Like, and that's it. You know.
So, guys, I'm sorry, Ray. John gave us another $10 donation. Thank you
Damn,
very
John.
much, man.
I appreciate
I
that,
am
John.
working on the project. What is your opinions on the situation that Shueisha does not allow for non-English translations for their publications? I want to help expand manga in native language. So, anybody want to take this first, or should I take this first?
It just sucks that they don't have printed translation for it, but it's just not spoken enough. And Shonen Jump is a demographic that first come first serve, and it's in Japan. So like that's where they make the most of their sales, aka what happened with Demon Slayer last year.
Yes.
Demon Slayer made the whole economy of Japan skyrocket from them not falling behind. So knowing that their demographic comes first is the Japan, and then on the outer countries we come second, where U.S. where the volumes, the hard copies, comes out a couple months after the next 6 or 9 chapters. But in the U.S., Viz needs to see the hype, needs to see where Underluck and Mashal are getting their first volume covers and like volumes, and it's early, so it depends on the hype. So it depends more on Viz, and also depends on Shonen Jump / Shueisha and how they want to produce that. So it sucks that it's not as popular as it should be. But again, they're learning. They just got their app and made it much cheaper less than 2 years ago. They're learning and improving. They're not a company that worries about overseas. They're learning that now that, hey, overseas, we're making money. We should worry about them. So they're learning more about that. So congrats to them. But it's a work in progress.
I mean, not even that. Like in piggybacking off of that, it's like they are figuring out what works, period, because nobody's done this before. You know what I'm saying? This is technically all new. And so they get to make the rules and also break the rules. You know, they get to see what works and what doesn't. And I feel like until they see where their popularity, like which market they rely on for popularity, or do they split it? You know what I'm saying? That's where it's going to have to be. Do we only get these certain series because they are profitable over here, which sometimes it's going to happen, but it doesn't mean that they wouldn't be unavailable. It's just that they will be harder to get, unfortunately. Okay. So, I mean, as much as we would love to have everything localized and translated, that's expensive, bro. It
is.
Yeah, that was going to be the point that I was going to bring up. Like, getting the teams of people together to do the translations, to do the reprints and all of these different things that goes into that kind of stuff. Like, it's all about money, man. Like, is it viable, right? Is it profitable for them to do this? That's the question. That's the only one that really matters to them.
And I mean, I'll take whatever they give us, because you know I basically take what I can get.
So before I say my things, thank you, Ashton, $20
appreciate you, bro. Seriously,
for the PC.
Man, appreciate you.
Hell yeah, thank you so much.
I said much earlier, cryptocurrency has been very, very
appreciate it. Thank you.
It's been very good for me right now, Ashton.
John, I absolutely agree with you, bro. Like I do wish that they had bigger teams where they wanted to localize this in other languages, like straight up, like legitimately. I really wish they had that.
Like, there's a lot of scanlations of manga and people who are doing illegally doing their own translation. Like, they know Japanese and they also know English, and they're trying to do the best they can to put the same comedy that's from Japan into I guess English in the US. And that's why they have the whole reference, the whole star underneath, where in Japan this is this most famous actor. Oh, this is comedy from this comedy actor. They would literally link what they try to match the same comedy that's in Japan into the US. And there's a lot that they can't really fully work together, because there's different kinds of comedy, different kinds of work, different kind of everything in mangaka and work and that stuff. And people who do the scanslations, they're not getting paid for this. I mean, if they are, they'd probably join into another team to do the translations of mangas and that sort of stuff.
As well, that's if people read those scans at the last pages, people act like, hey, if you want to support us, they credit them. Yeah, they credit them. Like, if you want to support us, we have a Patreon, we have a Discord, we have a PayPal. So hey, you want to offer us something? We appreciate it. If you don't, hey, they do say, I hope you enjoyed the scanlation that we did. So
yes, scanslations is illegal, but the work that's put into it, and not just literally, what's this? I'm going to copy all this entire text, put it in Google Translate, and literally paste that whatever's translated onto this. They could do that because that's scanlation. They could do whatever they want into the paste on their mangas and stuff. But no, there are actually people who are bilingual, trilingual, or multiple lingual language that they can know, English, Chinese, Mandarin, Japanese, Russian, whatever. Yeah, they are willing to put in the work, and they've gone to school and education to help translate what's in Japanese into English into the work. And those are the kind of people where you kind of respect more, that you want to wish them to get paid well for. But at the end of the day, it's all about the publication and serialization of Shueisha, or for whatever book company that they're really behind these mangas and light novels, everything that goes into this. It's not it's a bad thing to read scanslations, but it's another thing where they're not fully bilingual, trilingual, whatever lingual that they are. They're just literally will copy and paste whatever's on Google Translate and calculate, and rather collect whatever salary they're in from whatever teams that come into this scanlation, because that's all they really do. All right, I'm going to copy these. I forgot the term for Japanese language, the wording. They literally will just, okay, I know this, I'll draw this. Google Translate, what does this say?
Isn't it a
put into
kanji?
Kanji, thank you, I'm sorry. They're put into kanji and put into translation to Google Translate.
Sam was I don't know if you knew, but our boy Empansu, he's a translator for French. So
yes.
Empansu, if I did get that incorrect, please let me know down in the comments. But I know that he's a translator for French, and he did say that he did say that I'm doing this French. He is doing this French manga, and that he don't get that they don't get paid for it already. He said.
Yeah, like sometimes people want to do it because they have a whole passion. They have a love for this manga. They have like a whole everything entire in this series, and they want to translate it and spread the love and story that this mangaka want to give the entire public. And we thank you for these. We thank you for them for translating this, because you spread the word, you spread the love, you spread the stories, because it hits you, impacts you enough where every part you want to give it to everybody. Give them a chance to read this. How do you feel about this? If they feel the same way, and you have a really right opinion, way where you can back it, like why do you love this? Why do you care about this and everything? And that's what we really care about the anime. We want you to give enough reason of why do you love a series? Why do you have so much passion for this? Why do you think this is the best manga series in the world? We want you guys, we want to hear about your opinions for reals, for the right reason, not just because, oh, it's the #1 manga sellings in the world. Oh my God, One Piece is the greatest in the world. Oh, Demon Slayer because of the whole greatest anime right now. And they have all these tops and records and sales. But what is your opinion? Why do you love this series so much? Why does it connect to you? Give us a full-on opinion, and not because of a series that made record sales, because the big three did not become a big three. Just the big three became the big three because of its sales and records, but it has a story. It had good stories where people can relate and have a passion for and have a love to go into, where I love this series because I can relate to this. What's your relating to this? How are you relating to this is what I'm asking you. That's
so so to add to what Sam was saying also is that people need to understand that for streaming apps, like for example, like this recent year, HBO Max happened, but in the overseas countries, what goes on HBO Max sometimes goes on Netflix in other services. So each country has their own laws and their own type of services that has all different rights as well. So people need to understand that outside Japan, there's all different contracts and laws that they need to make for Shonen Jump apps, for Viz. That's a lot of work behind the scenes that gets time, gets a lot of agreement. People need to sign. People need to get approval for an app. Like it could be made. It could sound simple, but it's more complicated than it is. So that's why we say that hopefully Weekly Shonen Jump magazine understands what Shonen Jump is doing, and hopefully they could jump on the bag sooner than later, and hopefully they could learn of what mistakes Shonen Jump has done in the past, and hopefully they can improve their own app. Like Crunchyroll doesn't promote that they have Eden Zero in the official side. They don't do that at all.
And you know, and there's like you said, there's a lot that happens there's a lot of moving parts in all of this, especially when you have to, especially when you're working with different countries and regions and locales.
And
there's a lot of licensing stuff. Licenses,
perfect.
just because they have it in one place doesn't mean they have it in another place.
Yes.
And so they have to work it and figure out how to get that license because somebody else might have it and they're just sitting on it and it doesn't do anything. And then there's a whole then there's app restrictions, and there's so much red tape that keeps this content like away from us. And it's not these companies. These companies would love to get it to us. Trust me. It's just that it costs them more money and effort and people that they'd have to hire to do the work to get it to us and barely possibly see that return. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, to add to what Ray just said perfectly, Shaman King and Eden Zero, sad to say, is in Netflix jail. But people need to understand that term is that they have it in Netflix in Japan, but it's not in overseas where all of us could watch it right now. For us to watch it is that there's no
go through the whole process of like the VM
official
and stuff,
subtitles and anything for it. So that kind of sucks that we have to look for those loopholes and find out. For us to actually get those animes, we have to wait until the fall of this year, and that sucks. But Netflix still is learning of how to release animes on a weekly basis because they don't know how. Not that they don't know how to do that, is that they're not like Hulu that does one drop as a binge, and also they do weekly drops. So it depends on how each service wants to tackle it. Netflix style is only binging, so that's why their style has been like that for years. James, I want to hear your thoughts about it as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much said everything that I was going to say, honestly.
It's like I was gonna help with John saying he's also been trying with Viz to give out more license for the entire country. Yes, they should, especially when it comes to there are still foreign countries that doesn't know what that anime exists.
So I mean, and the thing is like, but and I know you're like, but there are people here who will pay for it. Yeah, you'll pay for the product, but like, who's gonna pay to get you the product is the problem.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, with Cartoon Network and it had Toonami, there were some countries just realizing that, wait, what is this animation studio that's doing this like kind of weird stuff with the story, but I like it. Toonami with Adult Swim, they try to go a lot on the entire world with sharing their anime and styles and that sort of stuff, and that actually brought into light of many foreign countries of what anime is. There are still no licenses when it comes to like Funimation, Crunchyroll, Verb, High Dive, anything. They don't have any anime at all. The only way to get the source is from like Adult Swim's Toonami, and that's only every Saturday. They still only get every Saturday, and we knew how it is when growing up. We want to give them like more.
It's like, for example, a good 5 months ago, back for Roger. Roger has in contact with Happy Tunes and everything. He got strike, not from Korea, not from Happy Tunes that owns the rights of Solo Leveling in the US. Yeah. He got a copyright from a country in Europe that is because Roger changed opacity just because some of the chat members were complaining. So he changed opacity by a bit, and he got a strike from a different country from Europe. And I think it was Indonesia or some other country around there. And he got strike. Nobody from Happy Tunes from Korea, nobody from Happy Tunes from the English that owns the rights. They couldn't do nothing. So he had to wait. But he couldn't do much because each country owns a different right of solo leveling. That sucks. Because most webtoons owns it by webtoon itself. But now Happy Tunes and other manhwa sites are getting to the game of.
And I mean, there are different types of licenses. That's the problem.
Yeah,
there's movie licenses, there's book licensing, TV
again, that's also
what I was going to bring up. There's distribution licenses and rights. There's like production licensing. Like there's so many different types. Look, it's just more ways for people.
Distribution licensing, like
yeah, bro, and it's complicated. And I don't like. I'm not even pretending like I understand. I don't have an idea of how it works.
And I just got into it. And like I used to think that licensing and plus distribution was the same thing, but no, it's two different things. I used to think it was the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, super quick example, like Legendary owns the rights to Godzilla versus Kong, but it's on HBO Max because Warner Media has the distribution rights in the US. So that's how that kind of stuff works. Like pretty much everything Ray was saying, like they want to give us this stuff, but they also have to pay for all of these licenses. They have to pay for distribution. They have to get all of these different teams involved to make it happen. You have to keep the teams together to keep continuity. It's just a lot of money. And it's just like, how do you reasonably spend all of that money not knowing exactly what your return is going to be?
So
exactly.
Right? One more funny thing. So for us in the US, all the Ghibli films is on HBO Max. Outside the US, it's all on Netflix or Crunchyroll, I believe. So it's like we have to go to HBO Max to get the whole Studio Ghibli films library, but outside people already has it on Netflix or Crunchyroll. So it's like that's how licensing works, and it's a pain in the ass. But that's how our world runs. Is that there's and also when a person passes away that works in the movie industry, if people want to use that name and everything, the family owns the rights, or if they have a studio, the studio owns the rights. Stuff like that also gets more complicated. So back to John's question.
It really is all about the money. Because like John bringing up a great point with Netflix. The feds ain't letting that through since the whole Netflix jail issue. You know, Netflix would give licenses to every other countries and give the North America last. They'd be the last people to even get like whatever movie, anime or genre, whatever. When everybody gets weekly televised shows.
Netflix, I mean, as much as I would love for one company to own all of it, that's dangerous. And so I'd rather you don't want to give them a monopoly. I'd rather for it be harder for us to get than easy for somebody to never let us have any of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like if they have a monopoly of it, they will charge the same amount of cable to us.
I mean, who knows what they would like? They could literally gate off entire sections because they don't get enough sales from it. It's like, oh well, we don't get enough money from that region, so they don't get it at all. You know,
Right.
So
right.
we don't want that. Not at all. It is not like they don't just get that one piece. They don't get any of our stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
That sucks, and we don't want that. Period. So.
Hey, Chief, I have no idea what movie that is that you're talking about, so I can't speak to it.
That's not a real movie. You made that up, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
What movie is that, man?
You made that up.
But Aston, you bring us on a great segue to end the show with this main topic and everything. Are there any new movies coming out this year and I should keep my eye for? Because great, in fact, Demon Slayer, the movie, the US version is coming out next week or this month for the folks out here in the US. So if you guys are going to theater, be safe out there, wear your mask, and do what you gotta do and watch some movie, enjoy your time. But also, spring anime. What you guys been watching?
Oh, I can finally talk about that?
Yes, that's why I did the segue. I did the transition.
Ladies and gentlemen, Radio Apollo and his spring anime recommendation.
That was the joke. But actually, I've been watching quite a few things. So like the one I think that's technically my favorite right now is Quad S Dynazenon. I mean, it's basically giant robots versus giant monsters, and it's actually kind of lit. I like it. The animation's good. I mean, it's Trigger, bro. So I can't be mad. Like I'm having a good time.
Trigger.
Yeah, because literally, that's how I would. You know, it's like, why do you like it, Ray? Because Trigger. That's why. It's great. I'm also watching Mars Red, which I was explaining to James earlier. It's basically a vampire. It's a military vampire Victorian era anime, and it's actually pretty good. Like I'm intrigued. Like the first episode didn't quite hook me all the way, but it had me enough where I was like, oh, let me see what's happening here. So I watched the second one and I'm like, okay, now you're starting to get just like a teeny bit more.
Mars Red is spring season?
Yes.
Yeah. It's already on second episode.
Yeah,
it's crazy
is
right
now.
For like Victorian, I was thinking about doing the whole Sherlock Holmes.
It's fun. It's Funimation.
Anime. I was thinking about doing the whole Patriot of the Moriarty kind of thing. Anime.
That's on my list too. I haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
I heard good things about it too.
Yeah. So, and then what was the other one I said that's got the longest name? Was it Full Dive? Something shittier than real life, but yeah, it's look.
What's bro, not shitter? Well, let's think about it. What's not shitter than real life? Really?
I gotta tell you right now. So, Full Dive is legitimately hilarious, but like, there's some shit like it's this kid who's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this really exciting VR game that I've been looking forward to playing. And he gets stopped by these, like, in this it's not really a spoiler for the first episode. He's like, he gets stopped by these bullies, and he's like, okay, I'll give him some money so they leave me alone. So he had just enough money to buy the game that he was gonna buy. He gets to the game store and realizes he gave them too much money, and now he doesn't have enough money to buy the game he wanted. So he ends up going to this like just like this small store, hoping they might have a copy cheaper, and the storekeeper convinces him to buy this shitty older game, and it's the journey starts from there, and it's wild. So it's kind of like satire on the the SAO type stuff. Man, I can't.
That sounds kind of sad.
It's Sam.
That sounds sad.
Hilarious, bro. I laughed the whole time, but then they did some weird stuff where I'm like, oh God. But like, I was still laughed right afterwards. You gotta watch it. You gotta check this out. I want to hear what y'all think afterwards.
I will, for sure.
I mean, it's a dude playing a video game. Like it's literally he's not stuck in this world. He's playing a video game. So it's like, oh my God, it's wild. What was the other one I'm watching? I'm watching you're watching it too. The Combatants Must Be Dispatched.
Yeah, I think that was funny. I think that was hilarious.
It's funny.
I don't know,
I feel like that's Konosuba art, the mangaka's kind of comedy.
And that's why it's hilarious.
Yeah, I like it, but
hilarious.
I don't find it that funny. Like, I don't know if it's just me in the moment that I'm just watching it because I'm tired.
So when it comes to Konosuba, that's more towards the isekai route. When it comes to Combatants kind of work, that was more towards the
it's more sci-fi.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lolly with a shotgun, bro.
I mean, there's literally like a whole bad guy secret agent that's like literally
Sam,
not just the main character of Konosuba.
Oh,
like, he's
Maybe,
supposed to be
maybe,
evil
maybe
dude.
that's why you don't think it's funny because you literally are the main character.
No, the show remind me of that.
No, yeah, no,
anime-
it's literally that's why you don't think it's funny because the main character is basically you.
No, it's not.
Yeah, see.
The show reminded me of this one. Sam.
Great.
I
Like,
read that
what?
from a commonplace to world's strongest. That's what this show reminded me of a lot.
Nah, I mean, like I guess what you said with the lolly with a shotgun and the whole lolly from there,
And plus the whole MC kind of feeling like shit, but then he gets better as a character. He gets better as a.
But the whole
MC
entire
and
thing is it's comedy. Though.
Vash steal panties. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him. So of course, yeah, y'all know I'm watching My Hero, which has been great, by the way. Like this, I don't know. My Hero just always does it right. If you ask me, bro, I'm just having. I always have a good time.
They did a really good job with the animation. Like when
Mm-hmm.
you compare it to like season 3, season 4, even if you stop in certain frames, it's not as bad.
Mm-mm.
Like
I
in
mean,
season 3,
but
when
I
you
will
stop
say,
certain frames and other characters when it came to season 3 and their own side characters and their other students and stuff, it looked horrible.
Yeah,
But
but I
then
think they had to focus on making everything look good this season because
They
I
had to.
think they knew that it was going to be a harder sell this season based
If
on
you're trying
just
to do a whole class 1A
sentiment.
versus class 1B arc, and within this season, and then the My Villain Academia arc, you kind of need to pay attention with all the characters and their work and animation.
Steve, I must
Yeah.
spread the Scissor 7 agenda. Listen, bro, I'm not watching stuff that Vash watches on his phone.
I don't.
No,
I don't even know
No,
what
actually,
he meant.
that's
why I asked him.
actually an Netflix anime thing.
Wait, what?
okay.
That's actually a real thing.
That's actually a real show that has like 3 seasons now. But then again, Netflix has not been doing a very good job with anime.
So I'll be very honest. I haven't watched anything on Netflix since I watched Great Pretender, like anime wise. I haven't watched anything.
Will I lie to you?
Like I haven't watched Pacific Rim. I haven't watched Godzilla. So
I think the
Would
last
it be
anime I
weird?
saw on Netflix was Beastars.
damn.
I haven't
Damn.
used Netflix in months. I've just been using Funimation for the dub, which I've been watching for Skate Infinity or Skate to the Infinity. I've been watching, even though that's a spring anime, guys. I know, but that's from winter. But the dub is out, and like we have spoken on the podcast before. But watching dub and it's easy to just watch and binge when you're just cooking and just having a relaxing moment and not trying to read sub and everything. So and. Funimation dub ain't bad. They have improved a lot with their casting, and they actually have had a lot more diversity. So props to them as well for that. But Skate to Infinity, I like the so far the first 2 or 3 episodes I started. I think you guys
Chief,
will like this.
no. Shame
What
on you,
think?
Chief.
You should watch
No.
TNG Avengers. Why does that sound familiar?
It's not a real thing.
When he says Shinji, I'm thinking Evangelion.
Shit is not a real thing, bro. Don't listen to it. See, Chief, you did this on purpose.
Fucking
Fucking the RDC world.
Oh yeah. I was like,
John
what,
says, "Cook
what is
pancakes."
this?
It's not a thing. Oh my god.
Do what John just said. Cook pancakes.
Oh,
Sure.
you should watch
No,
Shinji.
but overall, Skate to Infinity is actually interesting. Where the main MC guy, he literally comes from all the way from Canada, and he's been snowboarding for 15 years, and then he learns from going from snowboarding to skateboarding.
I mean, it's pretty similar.
So I think James would like this because he actually has been trying to skateboard very recently. So actually, it would be really cool. Like, oh, so maybe I can actually learn how to do stuff about Ali now. So like, that's pretty cool. So I actually am enjoying Skate to Infinity for the first 3 episodes, and I didn't think I would actually have fun with it. Pretty crazy, realistic, because while they're doing the races, they're also talking shit to each other, and also use one of the guys in the first episode uses explosives, as him a chance to win, and also the racetrack is called S because it's dead ass going like this down the hill. I'm like, wow, people.
So it's initial D with skateboards. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I was getting like Tokyo Drift.
I'm gonna edit that over there. It's gonna be perfect. Watch.
But it's a cool show. I actually was having a good time with Skates Infinity, so I was actually enjoying myself. They're like, oh, this actually is a fun show to actually watch on Skates Infinity, so it's pretty cool. For spring season, let me also add, I did watch Don't Tour With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Sam, did I pronounce that right?
Oh yeah.
It's cute.
I think I've been meaning to try to.
It's cute. It's adorable. The animation is amazing. Props to the animation. So that's definitely props to that. I feel bad for the MC, the guy, because he gets tortured and he cries twice in the episode. I felt so bad. Like my dude's getting tortured.
Now, when you say tortured,
so he's a sophomore and she's a freshman, and she's like not bullying him, but like picking on him in his soft spot, like, oh my god, like you are drawing manga and everything, and he's drawing some manga, but he picturing himself as the MC who's all type of macho, and then she kind of bullies him and picks on him and everything. So that's why we torture, like he never
makes fun of him this moment.
Yeah, but like for him it feels tortured because that's what he said, because he never felt like he was getting bullied from a freshman, from a junior, and for him that feels like very torture. That's what he said. So it's cute. I like it.
Oh no!
Right? And who else watched Tokyo Revengers for us to talk about it?
I watched that.
I watched
not
it
yet.
with you.
Well, I know Sam, you watched it with me, but I was asking for Sam and James and Ray.
I mean, I don't mind. I kind of like it.
I like the concept. Yeah,
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
It's interesting time travel shit, so I fuck with it.
I mean, it's about time traveling. It's also about gangsters kind of thing.
That's the part that's got me. That's the part I'm most interested in. Is the gang aspect. I'm like, how do they play this off? Like,
But I'm curious to know how the the time travel will affect. Because like, does he have to go every day, every time, how does that work? And does that affect
we get a piece of. I think we get an idea that this next episode.
Oh
So-
hell yeah! So
When is that out? Is that out Saturday?
Saturdays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, from I saw in the chat asking about, I forgot who was it that's excited for Iruma-kun and everything. Iruma-kun, guys, for those that are in the chat that are fans for Iruma-kun, would you like to see Iruma-kun episode that's Sunday night or Monday, or would you like to see as a double for next week? Because I'm busy this weekend, so let me know how you guys like to see that. Comment down in the chat or comment down below in the video. But what else have you guys been watching? Because I know you guys also said.
See,
Yeah, I've been hella busy, so I've only gotten into My Hero, and that's pretty much it right now. Like next week I'll actually have some more time
Nice.
to check out a few things that you guys mentioned, like Combatants Will Be Dispatched. I really want to see that.
Mhm.
I really want to see So I'm a Spider, So What? Like there's a
Okay.
couple series.
I mean, like
There's a
that.
couple
You could
series
take
here
your
that I
time
really
for
wanna
that
watch.
one. I feel like you
a
can
friend
use that
of mine
last.
actually likes that one, and I'm
You
like,
can put
okay,
that as last.
yeah.
I think
and
it's-
I trust him, but I'm not gonna watch it. No, I'm good.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it looks like
interest
it's
me.
right up my alley, bro.
Put that in the last of your list. If you finish watching everything else, yeah, go for it. But I wouldn't rush it for sure.
Yeah, I also want to start Full Dive, Tokyo Revengers, and I do want to start Welcome to Demon School. Like I didn't watch the first season,
Oh,
so I mean,
good and
since the
entertaining.
second season
I
is
like
out,
it.
like I'll
I mean,
definitely-
I watched the first season through these two dudes, so I watched them react to it. That's the only way
Hey,
I
I
watched it.
mean,
Oh, you did?
Like, I
Yes.
mean,
I forgot
Ryan,
about that though.
our good friend Ryan is voice acting into one of the
Mhm,
characters.
mhm,
right, yeah.
So
We need to
it's
get
good
Ryan back
series.
on the show.
We
Yeah,
do.
I know we
should.
do.
I miss that nice young
He does
man.
a lot. He did a lot more. He's done a lot more since last time for sure, and it's good to know like how voice actors had to adjust from going into
Mhm.
studios and working
Who-
from home.
Who I do want to get is the guy that plays Hawks. That I'm drawing blank right now. The voice is Hawks.
Yeah.
Zenon.
Yeah, Xenon. I really want to get him.
Xenon.
Like, he's a person that
You
speaks
know,
up
Robinson.
on Twitter and everything, and also a guy.
I
that,
want
like,
Zeno. I want Mirko's voice actress, and I want Meg the
definitely.
Stallion. I want
Actually
all of them.
Facts.
Like Ryan gave us recommendation for I forgot her name. Starts with an X.
He gave us a
She's-
few people, but I would
She
definitely
was
love.
She was actually pretty cool.
I'll definitely love to have Xenon, because I love to hear what he thinks about My Hero, because he also reads the manga. So I also love to hear his conversation about the series as well. So that'd be pretty dope too.
It would be pretty lit.
So
yeah, I mean, Megan Thee Stallion just finished. What was she watching?
I would love Megan to be in the show.
Psyche K. Yeah,
Yeah,
Psyche K is a lot of fun. Like, it's so much fun. I wish you guys would get into it.
It's not like I see all of her tweets on my timeline. It's fine. I'll watch it one day. One day.
We still love her here. I mean,
watch it in dub too. The dub is way funnier than the sub.
I'm about it.
For me, I actually caught out to everything except for To Your Eternity that I actually kind of want to watch with Vash.
Yo, because
it's the same creator of A Silent Voice.
Yeah, but thing is, everyone and their moms from Monday and Tuesday, I'm so happy I'm not spoiled, nothing. Everyone and their moms kept saying on the timeline, I cry. I'm like,
and what
stuff?
To Your Eternity.
Everyone that I've heard, everyone that I've heard that I could trust have said that they cry. I'm like, damn.
Because like,
everyone been crying this episode.
They touch like a dog kind of thing. Like, oh no, like something happens to the dog. No.
Oh no, something happened to the dog. I'm out, bro. Nope.
Oh no.
I'm good.
That's all I've heard. And then I don't know what else more is coming in. I've watched. I've been killing slime for 300 years and maxed out my
yet.
That's on my list.
Haven't watched
also,
that yet.
Also on my list.
It's just very slice of life kind of.
I did see.
Okay, it just went lower on the list. All right, that's cool.
It's just slice of life and comedy for sure. My Hero, I'm all caught up. So I'm a Spider. So what? You can actually add that last to your list, honestly.
Yo, Empire, so you heartless. I like to see dogs die in strides. Yo, Empire, so you heartless. The trauma makes the characters better.
I have no more respect for you. It's all gone.
He said the trauma makes characters better. Damn. Yo.
As I was saying, anywho,
I don't know.
86. I've been watching 86. That seems to be a very popular series. That seems more of like Iron Blood Orphans. I feel like the stories related to. I've been reading Slime Diary. I've been watching Slime Diaries. Combat.
Is it good?
Dispatch. Again, Slime Diaries is all about slice of life. It's just all slice of life. There's nothing action. There's nothing really much into it. If you feel like knowing some like easy laid back kind of story, just want to watch. There's nothing action. There's nothing. It's slightly comedy, but it's just all slice of life, just to like good feeling emotion. If you want to watch it, that's it. It's not really that important.
Fair.
What I did see in the chat, I don't know of Ray side, but that's when it's like in the chat. I forgot who was it that asked, but probably it's like couple minutes ago, but they asked when is Vash and Ray gonna finish Attack on Titan. I was like,
patience, man, patience.
I was laying my hand like, guys, Ray put the time out for Chief.
Play these games. You think I'm gonna play these games with you? Nah, bro.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Got him.
Me and Vash has also been watching Megalobox 2 Nomad, and we love it. We are getting the.
I don't know how to take you out of timeout, so you got to sit in there and do what you.
We are getting the Rocky vibes when it comes to Megalobox. We got Rocky vibes for sure. I'm watching Dragon House Hunting. That's literally a whole meme anime. It
is because Sam did send me 3 different pictures. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching? And Sam was like, oh, it's called Dragon Hunting. I'm like, the fuck? Why does that sound like a type of like Switch game?
Dragon that you expect to be a whole all-powerful. It's just a whole crybaby kind of thing.
The anime is called Dragon Hunting. I'm like, that sounded like a House
Hunting. House Hunting, a completely thing that we all want to do. We want to be a homeowner.
House Hunting. Is this HGTV, bro? I don't know what's happening here.
No, it's not HDTV. It's
okay.
It's just very.
Listen, bro. Chief brought this on himself, Chad. Don't feel bad for Chief. Like I said, I don't know how to bring you out of timeout, so that's what you get.
John said, I'm going to head out now. I'll see you guys both on Care for Spoilers. Sam, have a good day. Ray Apollo, I'll see you on Twitter after the spoiler embargo. See,
yeah,
John
y'all see me on Twitter in a few days.
Yo, John, we love you for that because you know us. We try to stay away from spoilers and everything.
I'm not going to be on Twitter until Sunday. Like, for real. That's it, bro.
The only time you see Ray is when he's gonna promote something from Twitch and promote something of anime lately. That's it. And everything. Other than that, he doesn't.
I'm not on the weekends. I'm usually not on Twitter. So,
Ashton, you said watch Horimiya.
So
Hiromiya. I was gonna read the manga.
Correct.
I don't know if I was gonna like watch the anime where we don't confirm.
I was gonna say that a lot of people gave us mixed reviews from the anime because it cut off a lot of.
I would love you, John. Bye.
A lot of the story, so that's what me and Sam were just gonna read it instead and maybe watch in the future because we heard a lot of mixed that it cuts off the story of the characters.
I mean,
that sucks.
It doesn't compare to Promised Neverland mix, but like,
what happened to the Promised Neverland? I felt bad for that series so bad, man.
It dropped the ball.
I'll just be reading the manga.
Yeah, just read the manga. I think that's the only thing we care about. And I've also watched the Zombieland Saga Revenge because I've watched the original series when it first came out, and I'm all for the sequel of idol anime kind of thing. And I know that's a very popular series in Japan, and I kind of like it. It was fun, so I'm all for it. And that's kind of it for watching. I haven't been reading as much because I need to work while watching anime at the same time as everything.
Yeah, somebody goes, Ray, where'd you find all the time to watch this anime? I didn't. Okay.
Multitask.
Yeah, bro.
And that's why I watch some anime dub because I could watch the winter anime.
You guys do
dub.
know
it
that work
time.
company loves multitasking people.
So I will say I've been reading some more manga, outside of the regular stuff. Been catching up on One Piece.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
yeah.
Speaking about that real quick, I was watching One Piece with my girl. I was like, One Piece is so like, there's some moments where get you so hyped when Luffy tells our boy Bellamy like, yo, I'm going up. I'm like, oh, so good, so impactful. I'm keeping it very vague, so when you guys actually watch it, it can actually be impactful.
If you bash me on One Piece, I'm gonna fly up there.
No, I'm not. Trust me.
I'm vaccinated. I will fly up there and I will punch you in the eye.
I would.
Give me like a week and a half, and I'm also vaccinated too.
Yeah.
I would not. I would not spoil you for One Piece. I would not, because I want James and Ray to be full. Going in and experience.
I mean, if we were to keep records, I'm pretty sure Ray owes you like 2 or 3 drop kicks.
Yeah, a few.
A couple of drop kicks.
He does already. Most likely, and I owe him a couple of drop kicks with my skaters.
Drop kicks and a slapjack.
I mean, they're too heavy. You won't be able to jump.
They're very light. They're very light. I can just
go.
I can literally go. Hoppa.
Okay, sure. Raven just received 10 cents from Scuba Steve. Thanks, Steve. Is that my butt snacks tax?
so since Vash shows his toes, can Vash get the whole like? Let me see your
I said what I said. Oh no, Chief decided to choose violence. Don't make me kill you, Chief. Don't make me put you down. I'll do it.
I'm about to say, Chief, because
welcome back, Chief.
I'm coming home.
I'm going home.
What happened? Why wouldn't you type it for 300 seconds, bro? I counted. What happened?
I'm coming home. Oh yeah.
Tell the world you're coming.
We had such a good thing going, and you ruined it.
A bartender girl.
Oh wait, what?
Okay, can we go now?
James, can you give us your plugs?
She said all this time in the Phantom Zone. They're like, damn, you're lost forever.
Chief, I love you. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to undo it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this tee, and then it was like, whoops, he dead for real now. My bad.
Chief, no lie. YouTube doesn't really give us an undo button or like tells us how to.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Yeah, because I did this to my friend Perm last time, and I'm like, I'm like, how do I undo this? Like, this was by accident. And then Perp comes back and be like, yo, why do you mute me? I'm like, I honestly was trying to do that for fun. I didn't expect to do it for 800 seconds. So it's literally just happened.
But hey,
like,
at least you did your time. I mean, you did the crime,
Yeah,
you did the time.
you did it. Congratulations.
Did you reform?
No.
Okay.
did you improve as a character? Where was your characterization? Because of, as our boy Empansu said, trauma builds character.
Oh my God. I hate that you did that.
Wow.
Hey, it's good transition here.
I guess that was a good one. I'll give you that.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Please give us your plugs.
Where's the lamb sauce?
And just like, hey, that was my plug. I'm out, guys. Deuces.
You guys know you can find me on social media at JB Exclusive and at C4 Spoilers. If you guys are not subscribed to Kevin for Spoilers on YouTube, please do so. I'd really, really appreciate it. Tomorrow night's episode of Villains is going to be an awesome one. Vash is going to try to slide through, but it's going to be my friend Darren Vance. My friend Darren Vance, who also does movie reviews. Chris Conkling is also going to be back as well. We are going to be talking about The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 5, which everyone is hyping up to be insane. Invincible episode 6. We got a bunch of movie news that came out this week as well.
There's so much good shit.
Yeah, Lucy Liu is joining the cast of Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It's going to be lit.
Jeez, I can't wait, bro. So as soon as I finish watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, because always coincidental, they start recording as I'm watching the episode. So I try and put it on mute and wait and hope that they don't start with that. So yeah, usually I'm watching Villains then. But y'all should all be watching it, okay? By the way, I have a new thing for you. So next time that Chief gets his his thing, I'm sorry, Chief, here you go, boy. We gotta.
This is Sparta!
So next time you gonna catch that 300 Sparta kick, baby. But it's all good. Listen, I'm so glad y'all was hanging out here with us. We appreciate you. This was a good time. Like I just miss talking with my boys, just having a good time and talking with y'all in chat, because y'all make this. Like I said, we wouldn't do this live if we didn't enjoy having fun with y'all.
100%.
Like straight up.
Yes.
We could just record it and put it up on the internet. So thanks
we
for being
could.
here. We appreciate y'all. But no, y'all know me, Ray Apollo. Right now, I'm doing a lot of stuff on Twitter. I'm still working on 2 secret projects. Sorry, they're still secret, bro. I'll let you know when they're not secret. They're still secret. So when they're done, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. If you like to have fun and see video games and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and maybe even, the Gundam stuff will be on Twitter. So I'm doing a lot of Gunpla now. I just finished the first one. I have to buy the next. Well, I have the other one. I gotta pick the next one. So we'll see what that is. But
Until the next Pokemon streams, and I'm supplying them with stuff.
Oh, potentially, yeah, boy. But I appreciate y'all. So, Sam, Bash.
For me, please go subscribe to Careful Spoilers. I enjoy doing this show with James every single Friday, man.
He does.
C4's Villains is something that me and James have been working on for the past year and some change, and we finally got it up. And for those that watch, for those that listen on the audio side, for those that support us and come to chat and that don't comment or just like to listen to us, thank you guys very much, because we enjoy this doing it all the time. And thank you guys for supporting still when I'm not there, because James is such a great host and great conversation, because we're awesome. That's the shit. So definitely go subscribe to Careful Spoilers podcast down below for the YouTube channels, down below for the links. And other than that, thank you guys for always coming here. Shout out to Watkins, shout out to Empansu, shout out to everyone here on the chat. We gladly appreciate everyone that comes
Rest
here.
in peace, Chief. We'll miss you, Chief.
Hey,
I'm
shout
sorry
out
you
to
died,
Chief.
bro.
He went to the Phantom Zone, came out Black Superman, grew a whole beer, a whole mullet and everything. So stuff like that. And shout out to Ashton and John Tate, our 2
Appreciate
MVPs
y'all.
every week to week, man. Thank you very much for you guys' support. You guys make the stream happy. You guys make this podcast happen week to week. And definitely don't forget, if you here listening to the audio podcast platform, go over a review on the Apple side, on the podcast side, because we will rate it, we will talk about it, and we will roast you if you do a bad one for us, because technically Ray will roast your ass. So definitely thank you guys for Legendary Vash everywhere else, and have a good time and have a good weekend.
Thank you
Take
guys
care,
for
Goose.
watching. You can always follow me at Sand Mega Man at all my social medias and public. We hope you had a great night and we appreciate you, chat. Thank you for all the donation. Thank you for John. Thank you, John Tate. Thank you, Ashton. We love you guys. We appreciate you. Hope you guys had a great night and great show. Peace.
Bye.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Pancakes on cheese.